Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of the Mariguard Mercenaries. Now, before we get into things, before anything else, we must first bid our dear Hellfrog a farewell, as she unfortunately had to leave the campaign. We will be introducing Class, a player from the Monday campaign, into this campaign, as, you know, the campaign must continue. And I'm not making a plug for the word campaign. It just seems to have come up a lot. Before we get into this campaign, though, we must get a recap of what happened last session. And we have a volunteer. Emily, you have put your name in the hat for a point of inspiration. So by all means, please take it away.
So, the session before last session, we ended up on this thrilling incident where Renata thought that, and honestly it might have been true, that somebody was being stowed under the ship that we had come across in the middle of the sea, and it kind of felt hinky, and we agreed to fix their boat for them, and we're going to get paid extra to not ask any questions. But Renata didn't love that because she's a kind and tender-hearted person. And so while Spring was fixing the boat and Guy was kind of watching her back, Renata leapt over and had a discussion with the remaining members of our party, and was sort of like, hey, I think this is happening. She cast an augury about it. And basically, long story short, I can't remember exactly what the circumstance was where Aaron bought a full crate of mangoes from these people, but he did do that, and then the
He
crate
was
of
trying to
mangoes was...
convince the captain to open up the hold so we can potentially see more into it, but
Yes.
it ended up having to get the crate out. And it was,
Yeah,
Sounds
the
smart.
percent,
Sounds smart.
the check was not the checks were not passed. The beginning of this last session, the mango crate was used as a weapon of war against Aaron and Renata, who did survive, partially in large part thanks to Renata being really good at healing. And so she got everybody back up on their feet again. But we lost the fight pretty bad. Like, it started badly, and like Guy and Spring didn't really even know that we were fighting, and Spring was underwater, and there was a whole chaotic time. We ended up retreating and kind of going our separate ways. Also, Scythe was briefly turned into a sheep and was unfortunately and unfortunately a very peaceful sheep with the polymorph, and it was sad to make her not be peaceful anymore. But in the course of the fight, we did end up killing one of the pirates that had boarded our boat. And it was the one, even though it was the one that had like stabbed Arya a whole bunch of times, Arya literally like witnessed this guy's soul being dragged down to the depths of the ocean, and was like horrified that this ghost kind of like was like, as we have kind of been finding out through the course of this campaign, souls that die at sea really don't seem to come back. And so Arya convinced, much to the kind of chagrin of Spring, Arya convinced Renata, after we had kind of gotten away, to use one of our 2 precious diamonds to try to bring this pirate back. And it failed. It should have worked, but it failed. And so we now know for a fact, it is confirmed that, like, even if we had more Vivify diamonds, like, they're kind of useless out here. We really, really are in danger. Spring and Guy were both annoyed at Renata for kind of like making the call to kind of go off mission and put our lives in danger. Though Renata does point out that she consulted Aaron and Arya before she did anything. And then Renata feels bad. She has a little conversation with Oberon, who we had rescued previously. He was like helping to kind of like fix some hole in the wall. Spring also, it kind of is like helping to work on the ship, and is sort of worked on, used carpenter's tools a whole bunch in the last couple of sessions, so is sort of low-key, whether she likes it or not, working on a proficiency toward carpenter's tools. Scythe went to check with Renata about what kind of funeral we could give for this pirate whose soul is lost. And Guy determined that he is a Khaen monk, and Renata says that he is maybe most likely aligned with Olmar, the lawful good paladin of protection. An air burial would work, and so a sea burial would also work. And so we give this pirate a little burial at sea. Scythe also kind of like goes down to check on Renata and is like, hey, we could maybe offer prayers together, and Renata feels better about that. She also notably like accepts Scythe's hand when she offers it, which is rare for Renata. It doesn't seem like she touches people very much, and like usually turns down kind of like offers of hugs and handshakes and that kind of thing. And let's see. Spring has a little conversation with Albie, and convinces him to like say one of his phrases to Guy, being like, Guy will like that, and correctly predicts that in fact Guy does like that. Um, and Guy kind of like tries to cheer up Arya, who is still like really, really upset about the loss of this soul. And they end up singing the kind of amaranthine version of Ring Around the Rosie, and it is kind of revealed that Guy's voice is really gravelly, and that's part of why he sort of seems to gravitate toward playing rather than singing. Spring also points out there's a little random event that we have where we are in the Amaranthine Ocean, and so there is a window that shows up, a planar view portal, and we get to all look at the plane of Earth, and Spring like draws it, and there's like a big earthworm, like Earth sort of moving worm in the plane of Earth, and that's really cool. And we have a little brief conversation about window ships. And then we start to take watches, and Spring and Guy bond a little bit on their first watch, and kind of Spring is sort of like, hey, thank you for backing me up with being frustrated. But they also both discuss that, like, Renata has a good heart, and like is sort of like is a really good healer, and like she, Spring would have like been their team would have been disqualified from the fall festival if they hadn't listened to Renata's advice and that kind of thing. And Guy talks a little bit about his backstory and reveals that he grew up in the Ashfall Forest, which is in Ceres, and that's kind of clogged his singing voice, and that's part of why he doesn't really sing very much. Just around that time, a whale crashes its tail into the ship, and so we all have to kind of like go into high alert. And there's a really fun skill challenge where Renata happens to have control water that day, which is super, super clutch. And Scythe bails a lot of water out, and Arya tries to plug the hole with the debris. And Spring uses her, still not proficient in carpenter's tools, uses her carpenter's tools that she made in the last couple sessions to successfully patch that hole with Guy's help, because he gives her a bardic inspiration. Fist of God, he yells. Renata and Arya then have watch together, and they have a very lovely conversation where Renata kind of apologizes to Arya about, like, sorry that you had to see that happen, like, and kind of talked about how her history is sort of such that she kind of feels like she has a second chance at life because she was supposed to die when she was 6, and like all of her family also kind of died, and so she ends up kind of going into situations not really caring as much about her life, and then sort of is starting to realize that, like, maybe when she makes those choices for other people, she's like dragging other people into danger and forcing them to live in the same way. And then Arya also kind of like apologizes to Renata for not sticking up for her when Guy and Spring were both like yelling at her a little bit after what happened. Renata asked Arya what the first time was that she saw ghosts, and Arya talked about how she saw them in this like clearing when she was lost, and like didn't think she was going to make it, and was starving under a tree, and thought she was going to die, but kind of like reconciled with that death. And just after she sort of reconciled with the fact that she was going to die, she saw like a hunter ghost that like led her out of the woods, and she thinks that it maybe has something to do with the fact that she was so close to death herself. But since then, she's been seeing ghosts, and it's kind of comforting because she's never alone. But it's also like a little scary. It makes her a little bit like kind of a little out of the rest of the world, because she has this connection. And she's been, pretty good at accepting her own death in this. And Renata sort of talks about how she feels like she's accepted hers too, but she was saved by a cleric of Kelsiox, and apparently that one of the clerics at her temple had a vision of her. I think her mentor had a vision of her in Mariguard colors, and so that's why she went and joined the Mariguard. She still kind of is like thinking about that reason of like why is she like throwing herself into danger, and Arya is like, well, you gotta do the best with the life that you're given. And there's this cute little moment where it's not clear which of them Arya means, and Arya makes clear like, oh no, I meant your life. So it's like they maybe have a similar lesson to learn. Renata also asks if there's anything that she can do to help Arya at any point, and it sort of laments, like, do you think that Guy will ever, like, talk about himself to me? And Arya is immediately like, no. And then Renata is like, men are so jaded. And Arya's like, it's not that. It's not because he's a man. And also he's not because he's a man, and also he has nothing in common with Aaron either. So that's hilarious. So that watch goes by and is otherwise kind of uneventful. Renata says that she just wants him to be, she's talking about Guy at this point, but I imagine this is most of the people she interacts with, that she wants him to just be happy and at peace. And they have a little conversation about how, like, happiness is not a feeling that you can feel forever, and that, like, happiness is different from contentment and these kinds of things. About the end of that watch, after the kind of the next watch with Albie and Captain Naga, we are awoken by the sound of a bell ringing, and it sounds very much like the bell that had previously rung when an emissary of Varian had descended to fight us. So that same bell rang, and then there was a light that was passing through the portholes in a golden
We
glow.
only heard one bell toll.
We only heard one bell. We have determined that the last time, I think it was like 6 rings or something like that, and that was like six celestials that came to fight us. This time it was only one, so we will see.
It's
what
only
awaits
one
us and
so far.
how many times the bell rings. And that's where we pick up.
It is early in the morning. Maybe 7:30. When all of you are brought from your sleep by the pronounced call above deck. There's bells again!
Oh no.
I don't know what it means. Well, I suspect I know what it means, as the captain is calling from the helm into the small horn that is piping his voice into the hold. All of you are stirred awake immediately. If you have not completed a long rest, please do so right now. You hear the Water Witch coasting back and forth as it is moving, rain pattering on the decks outside. It's not particularly harsh, but rain at sea is pretty normal.
I'll go up top.
Yeah, I will also.
Yeah, so we'll Spring
all up on
like
deck.
has her armor still kind of like attaching to her body as she
That's
arises
so
on the
cool.
deck.
Same. I'm going up.
Okay, so as Spring's armor, like Iron Man's onto her, and all of you climb up onto the deck. Yes?
Can I roll? What's the thing that I had to roll for exhaustion? Because Arya
She
sleeps in the
sleeps in her
armor.
Oh, roll me a Constitution save.
Okay.
I mean, does that mean Renata's not wearing her armor? She has to spend 10 minutes putting it on.
Typically, yes.
So if we're all hauling ass up on deck, Renata
Arya,
grabs
that is a failure.
Renata grabs the biggest, like probably her chest piece, and pulls it on because she doesn't have time to put the rest of it on, and she'll go up top.
Okay. As all of you are climbing on deck and you see Captain Naga is, like, looking out over the helm. Yeah, I'm afraid, Arya, you do take a point of exhaustion because you slept in your armor, and it was uncomfortable.
Alas.
That's how it goes.
These are the choices we make.
Yes.
Like, she's wearing armor,
Well-
and Renata isn't, so we'll see what happens.
I did it as a mistake one time, and now I gotta go with it. That's just
I appreciate
how it
you
has
leaning
to go.
into it.
I appreciate it.
There
too.
is magical armor you can get, cast-off armor that you can immediately take off, also, or put on. Additionally,
Isn't that what Spring has?
No, Spring
Spring
has special artificer armor.
Yeah, Spring's whole
Oh.
class is built around her armor.
That's fair. That makes
That's
perfect
why
sense.
it's called an armorer artificer.
Yeah, I get it.
That's good.
Spring has basically like the same thing as a warlock pact almost. It's like
But
she
for-
can
But it's
don
for
it on.
pants.
Yeah, above her pants, basically. Yeah.
Packed of the pants.
Anyway, as you all get atop the deck, you see Captain Naga is looking out over the seas with a spyglass. Which of you is currently holding, like, the file? Which of you has, like, the pack of transcription papers that Persh
That's
gave
gotta
you?
be Spring.
Oh yeah, that's Spring.
Spring.
Spring has that.
Okay, Spring, as you're walking up the deck, suddenly you hear this telltale of air splitting in front of you. And a person you recognize almost bumps into you as she appears. The sorcerer instructor, Emilla Dorn from the Mariguard Academy, just appears in the air in front of you. And on the far side of her, you see a very red-skinned tiefling? One you don't recognize. All of you see these two appear in the air in front of Spring. Class, why don't you describe your character, please?
All right, so 9 is what he goes by. He is a bright red-skinned tiefling man, stands about 5'11". He's got kind of these draconic horns that curl back over short hair, kind of half-elven ears to go with it. He's even got the demon or devil-like eyes with, they are all black but red pinpoints for pupils, and he stands before you in basically all black like attire. He doesn't look to be wearing armor, but he's got like an ashen shield on his back. It looks treated, but it looks also burned at the edges, like that's intentional. But otherwise, that's the only piece of armor on him. And he's got a black cloak on, black trousers, black boots. Everything
He's goth,
is black.
is what
yes,
you're saying.
kind of, yeah. But he just kind of stands there with his arms folded in front of him, and he waits for the instructor to introduce him.
As Emilla Dorn brushes off basically nothing, the imaginary dust that teleporting performs, I suppose. It's all about aura. She looks at you all and she says, "Hello, Team 11, I think you are. I'm not sure. There was no name in the file. I have been tasked to do some transportation duties. Guy, is Guy here?" And Guy, like, just kind of raises a hand. And Emilla, like, approaches him, sets a hand on his shoulder. "You have answers that need to be, well, a debriefing needs to be occurred. Apparently there is some problems. The royal Erevan family is upset with you. And while we don't necessarily beseech ourselves to the laws of other countries, when a king is asking questions, we do our best to try and answer them. So you're to come with me. The rest of you, 9 here, is going to be assisting you in your mission. Persh did not feel it was a good idea to leave you a man down. So,
The Ceresian royal family has a problem with Guy?
His Majesty James Erevan, King of Ceres, has requested Guy's presence in answer to some problems that are above my pay grade.
I should go too then. I should go with him.
You have a task to perform for the Mariguard right now.
He'll be back, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the nature of which the king wishes to speak with Guy. If there are goodbyes to be said, then have them now.
Arya like is frowning, and she does like she pulls Guy away, and they spend a while. They're gonna spend a while talking in really whispered exchange.
Okay.
And she does seem to be arguing with him, but then eventually he will come back and, be ready to go. And she does not look happy, but she's not like insisting on leaving with him. So
as this is happening, those of you with a passive perception of 17 or higher see across the water. This is more than you ever saw where you were under. Yeah, that was a thing. Than you ever saw whilst you were below. Little flecks of gold energy. Golden ribbons seem to lance out over the water.
Bring, do you see that?
What now?
That
This thing is
she looks like she wants to reach and touch Spring, and then she thinks better of it, and then she just points and says, "Right over there, that gold light."
As you're saying this, Amilla touches her hand to Guy's shoulder, and the two of them are gone.
While that was all going on, Aaron has been shifting and trying to make his posture match 9 almost. Like he's trying.
They're the same height.
He's wearing all black and everything. He's trying to
if you're looking at him, if you're looking at him,
he's doing the half, he glances and then keeps coming back. It's very. It's very oh god. It's very oh my god.
That's another tall man
small.
here.
Yeah, he stands about 5'11". He's not that tall.
Yeah, well, Aaron insists that he's 6 foot, but we all know.
The whole time Aaron's shifting, you hear the little squeaks from his boots because he's trying to get his things to match the boots of slight lifting or whatever they were. Slight elevation.
Oh, yeah,
Slight
that is
elevation.
what he's got lifting issues. He's got slipped.
Meanwhile,
The
8-foot robot is just standing there.
yeah.
Look.
So, now that you're all on deck, and a couple of you have noticed the flickering ribbons of golden light, but nothing else seems to be happening, as the captain is looking out with a spyglass, and he just... So, what is this about? Who are you? What happened to the snarky guy?
He's Guy's replacement for the time being. Hello, 9?
Correct. Nice to meet you all.
It doesn't...
He's a very telltale Ceresian accent.
Nice to meet you too. We might be in the middle of something. Perilous. Just if something interrupts this meet and greet.
Actually, in this moment, I'd really like it if everybody, now that we have a new player at the table,
Describe themselves, yeah.
This is the tradition, and we're going to start alphabetically at the top with Meg, because her username is Gem.
I think she might be alphabetically first, whether we're in player or character. That's funny.
Does Sal's voice sound weird to anyone else? Am I going crazy?
it sounds a little high today. Yeah.
What did I
Sounds
do?
like she has a
Oh my God,
filter
it
on.
really-
She sounds like
Helium.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
It sounds
a
like
little bit.
helium.
Like you've
What?
inhaled helium. I don't know if you click
It's-
something or a feature, but you sound like you're putting on a voice. And I don't
Not
think you're
though.
doing it on purpose.
You kind of sound like you were
Exactly.
reduced in age by 10 years.
Weird.
That's very strange.
a lot of that going around.
My
What?
goodness.
Check the cables on your headset.
But
Eyes
it's wireless.
I mean, it's a little distracting, but it's not like we can't understand you.
Okay, while Sal troubleshoots her headset,
Yeah.
Meg, please describe Arya.
Yeah, so you've obviously seen that she's upset so far, but as far as you can tell, a human female. Arya stands around 5'2", and she's slight. Her hair is gray, but it's not like a healthy gray. It's like a aged gray, so it's like a little bit brittle and older. And her eyes are hazel, and she's pretty pale. She has a bow over her shoulders, and she wears, the normal rogue leathers. And right now she's like standing apart a little bit from the group. She's like still upset. So.
Pen.
Oh. G P. Okay. You for my part, you see a human woman who is about the same height or maybe a little shorter than Arya. She is gaunt. She is very thin. Like she just never gets enough to eat. Like the definition of her bones are very obvious. And they're even more so because she's just wearing like maybe a tunic, some trousers, some boots, that leave nothing to the imagination. They basically hang on her, and she has a like a breastplate on, and that's it. She's got really dark brown hair. It's kind of like sloppily in a bun at the back of her head. Pale white skin. Distinctively, her left eye is like almost a vibrant green, and her right eye is more of like a deep brown. And she has on the left side of her face creeping kind of like lines, almost like veins that are just visible by like the obscuration of her hair. It's her.
9. Because of where you're from, roll me a history check.
Sure.
I thought you were asking him to describe 9 again.
No.
Just did that.
Which would have been really funny.
9, I need another. I need a replay, please. One more
Do it
time.
again.
I really thought,
Do it again.
okay, yeah, he's good at this. There you go, 12.
It's not bad. Better than average.
Okay. With a 12, you don't know. Like,
Okay.
nothing is taking your memory. So, we move on. Remembered Orison. Please, Emily, would you describe Spring?
So Spring is a kind of purple-skinned half-elf, and she is about 6 foot. She has that kind of like elven build, tall and lithe, but she is in full plate armor. It's matte black. It's got a symbol. It's got a symbol that says Armistice Arcane on kind of like on like one like over a symbol of a humanoid hand and a mage hand that seems to be kind of like delivering the humanoid hand like a ball of light, and it is nice armor, and it's like full plate heavy armor too. So like she has a kind of she has the sort of like litheness of an elf, but it is clear that she can hold that armor, unlike Renata, interestingly. She's got kind of like wiry-ish white hair that kind of like hangs a little bit messily down her back. She's got a bag of holding strapped to her. She is looking at she clearly wasn't really paying too much attention. She was paying more attention to Amilla and to like the kind of like the difficulty that into Arya and Guy before. But as soon as 9 talked, she kind of like looked. She looked at 9 kind of more curiously, and you would recognize as soon as she talks that she also has a Ceresian accent.
Kind of the difference between a southern Ceresian accent and almost like a northern Ceresian accent.
Yeah.
Similar, but close. Rise. Please describe Aaron.
So Aaron is definitely 6 foot. He will die on that hill. In all
6 foot
realities, yeah, he's probably more like 5'10", 5'9" and a half. Keep saying 6 foot, but he is a human man who the best way I could describe it is looks like. How can I say it? Looks
A fuck boy.
Yeah, I mean he does look like a fuckboy, but like he looks almost near perfect as far as like aesthetically pleasing. Like he's got that height. He's got a build that's like slender but muscular, kind of the close crop, almost like messy Patrick Bateman type hair, a little bit like kind of undone a little bit. He's always had the perfect 5 o'clock shadow, and no one's ever seen him shave ever at any point. It's like it's permanently stuck there. But one thing, his posture, the way he holds himself, does not match his looks at all. You know, like someone who looks really good but has almost no swagger of any kind about him. He's wearing all black as well, which is, but there's like gold trim. However, what I will say is he's kind of got like a partially unbuttoned like undershirt with a collar, like in the picture, but instead of the coat that normally the picture has here, the coat is kind of replaced by one that's more shimmering, like kind of obsidian type shimmer, which is usually indicative of his magic, which is his mage armor, which he basically puts on the second he gets up every day. But it just looks like a suit coat with gold like inlay and all this other stuff there. And he's got a cloak that I believe, if I remember correctly, Spring, that cloak can change shape and fashion, right? Don't they, Remy?
It's the cloak of many fashions. It can do pretty much whatever you want. You can look like whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has a cloak hanging off the back of him that's also black with some gold filigree. Nothing too fancy. Doesn't want to really take away from the suit.
Yes, that's where he holds back.
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't even hear what you said. But
I said,
sure
yes, that's where he
holds back.
He's just not a cloak guy. You know, it's just the can't make. He wants the suit vibe. You know, the suit feel. Mm-hmm. Piercing blue eyes. Dark hair, black hair, and yeah, I think I would say decently like he's been somewhat tanning but not burned. Again, never been in the sun much or anything like that, but it seems to never change.
Okay, and last but not least, Sal. Please describe Sal.
I could not get. I can't figure out what's going on with the microphone.
It's kind of hilarious.
Good.
It's not a big deal.
Apparently, today's episode will be voiced by 13-year-old me. But Scythe is 8 feet tall. She is a forged mind. The adamantine armor has been literally built into her body, so she's basically a solid brick that looks not entirely unlike a walking suit of armor. The AI art, the watercolor AI art, is not inaccurate in that way. There is, she does have red hair that comes from her head/helmet, and her face is largely a faceplate with eye slits. So it can be difficult to read her expressions because she is basically a metal mask. But occasionally can emote with it, like the eye slits move and shift. It's not that she's totally without expression. It's just that it can be difficult to read her just because no mouth. Though she definitely eats. There are intake ports. But that's not currently relevant. She's bristling with weaponry. She's got the gun and the glaive on her back, and she looks pretty martial. And she is wearing on the, I guess it's not really a lapel, but at the place where a lapel would be, there's a brooch that is Anaz, little flame guy. Sorry, that was articulate. That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, also, there's a mastiff around somewhere that's hanging around that is hers. He's somewhere.
So can I ask something besides? I've never asked. Are they just slits, or are there like actual eyes or anything that glows?
No, there's like,
or is it just black?
Yeah,
slits?
there's like an eye glow.
Okay.
There's definitely. I kind of imagine it like the kind of Banasite glow, like the sort of
blue.
Just yes, but like the sort of blue, glowy android look.
Mm-hmm.
Like an iridescent blue type thing.
Just yes, shiny.
Ready?
That is your assigned team, 9. And at the helm, you see an individual who you recognize as a Yuan-Ti, a slightly snaky man who has been hit on by most of the crew. He seems to be a man of no nonsense and is looking out over the helm with a spyglass, trying to make heads or tails of what is happening. Your passive perception is likely good enough that you can see up in the crow's nest is, haha, a crow man, a Kenku. He doesn't say anything at the moment, but he is also looking out over the side of the crow's nest. So, what is your passive perception, 9? Out of curiosity. 21. Yeah, you notice these weird gold ribbons and rivulets of energy that are lancing out kind of lazily and slowly off of the ocean's surface. It's subtle, and there are times when you're not even sure that's what you saw. Like, it might have just been a trick of the eye, or the low light of Pyrrhus just shining off the water in a weird way, catching the mist. But you do notice these individuals are, well, pointing them out.
Okay. Right. So, what's going on here?
That's a good question. Spring, didn't you get given something that detects these things? I'm sorry, it feels like it's been months.
Yeah, the scry stone. Yeah.
Do you think that will help here?
Maybe. I mean, my worry is that this maybe Varian got to this thing before we did. But yeah, I can use the scry stone.
I don't think so. They didn't have a direction. They just knew it was out in the ocean.
I guess that's true. I mean, Spring will take the scrying stone out to try to look for these mounting points that we've been tasked to look for.
What does Spring know about the scry stone?
I'm looking in my notes. She asked Tabernac, and he basically said that it's because the magical currents that are around here might interfere with finding the seals that we're looking for. And so she's anticipating some sort of resistance, but she's not sure what kind. I'm happy to roll about it.
You can roll me an Arcana.
Sure.
Because if you recall, the scrying stone is meant to try and locate the location of the seal more accurately once you are close to it.
Great. 24.
Okay, so these strange golden emanations, well, they do remind you of the light that you saw whilst you were underwater around the first seal. They're not the same, because they strongly remind you of the moments before the celestial fleet appeared.
Great.
Before you
That's
all.
good confirmation.
That's what I was thinking.
What do you think, Spring?
I think we're about to have company. I don't think this is.
Oh, shit.
I don't think the stone's gonna help us here. It's really this seems very similar to the magic that before the fleet.
Scythe, can you help me put my armor on quicker?
I can try.
Yeah, you're made of metal. I'm sure you'll find intuitive. She just grabs Scythe's hand and tugs her down below so she can get suited up.
I'm actually in our. All right, go ahead.
It matters.
She's literally an armorer, but okay.
You don't understand.
I don't.
Scythe, are you proficient in heavy armor?
I doubt it. I mean, I'm made of it, but my armor proficiencies are light, medium, and shields.
Good. Oh, great.
So it takes a minute to assist equipping the armor.
She's like a very awkward lady's maid.
An 8-foot-tall lady's maid.
Just like
While
moving things and trying
Where
to
does this
buckle.
go again?
While Scythe and Renata are getting Renata equipped,
Just looks like my entire hip.
what is everybody else doing in this moment? In the calm before the storm, as they may say.
Spring is very confused why the armorer, was not tapped to help put on the armor, and feels a little sad about that.
Aw.
But is sort of like, Okay, well, I guess she'll turn to 9, and say, we're probably gonna have some incoming pretty soon. But the short version is that we are on a very particular mission to retrieve some ancient artifacts that so old that Tabernacle isn't even totally sure what they're for. But we think that it has to do with some lost ancient city. And the god Varian, I don't know if you're familiar with him, pirate god. I don't know how godly you are. But he's a pirate god, really wants to find these seals and take them, disrupt them, and we're supposed to locate them first.
Okay. Right. And we're about to face some trouble.
Last time the water looked like this, we definitely faced some trouble from the Celestials. Yes.
He unfolds his arms, like rubs his hands together. All right. If we're facing a fight, then who wants some extra health?
Renata would really love some. She's not there.
He just kind of says that out loud. If everybody can hear him.
You hear from up in the crow's nest. Keep talking. Won't change the wind.
What does that mean?
I think he means to keep talking.
I think he means he wants help.
Oh, sure.
no
Great
idea.
plan. Let's all die together.
Good,
Want
another
some-
person
want
who
some
doesn't
help-
understand
want some help
Albie.
up there, Albie?
Anybody want an extra boost in health? Nobody? Three
I mean-
creatures?
I'll take it. Renata might benefit more though. She's a little she's really good. She's really good at healing too, but she has kind of a fragile constitution.
Yeah,
Alright.
you should.
You
wait,
think
give
to
us
the
Renata.
waif that is Renata, and you're like, that tracks.
Could blow her over with a.
All right, so
stiff
that's
breeze.
one.
Sorry, Rise,
And
what were you
you?
saying? I totally bulldozed over you there.
No, I was just saying that I would have said a 9. You should probably wait and give it to Renata when she comes back up. I'm good.
All right.
Thank you. I'm
The
fine.
one that left with the armor stuff, that's Renata. All right, gotcha. Um,
Scythe,
I-
Scythe, and I are the other frontliners. So, unless you want it
Oh.
for yourself.
I'm a frontliner, but I'm good.
I'm good. Must be fucking nice.
All right, so
I looked at
you
your sheet. You have double
and
the hit
Scythe-
points I do.
All right, you three. Any waits for Renata to cast 3rd level aid? So that's 10 to your max,
Oh,
and
yeah.
your total.
I finish helping Renata get dressed, and we thump back upstairs so that we can have.
And you immediately get hit with a 3rd level aid. So 10 extra health.
I'll take it. I don't know what you did, but that felt pretty good.
Do you get both of us or just Renata?
Renata, Scythe, and Spring.
Yep,
Oh, okay.
you three.
Scythe looks baffled, insofar as you can read her face.
Well, they said there was a fight coming along, so here I am. Being helpful, right?
So helpful.
Thank you.
Oh, did you want some too?
No, I'm good.
All right. What's your name?
What's your
Aaron.
name, kiddo?
Aaron? Nice to meet you.
Aaron. Yep.
All right. And let me get acquainted with everybody. I think you were called Renata, and then your
Yes, sir.
Scythe, Spring, Aaron, and you, miss?
She might be a little quiet or muted. I don't know.
Or muted?
No, she just does not clock that he's talking to her.
She's in it. She's in it.
Arya has been kind of a little bit pouting.
Oh,
She's like being thoughtful, like staring off into the glowing like ocean.
Then he'll wave a hand in front of your face. Hey,
Oh,
what's your name?
Oh no.
You're gonna startle her. She is gonna
Oh no.
jump a little bit.
Oh no.
What's the worst that'll happen?
she'll stab you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
it will.
ma'am.
Her name's Aria. You should be careful with her.
All right then.
She'll nod, and there is a look of gratitude when Spring just introduces her.
This is a party of personal space.
All right, so
It is.
gotcha.
Yes.
As I'm standing on top of Sai's arm, essentially, I'm trying
Yeah.
to feel her height.
Side does not appear to be aware
It
that this
is.
is a party of personal space.
Has
Puzzle.
there been any change? Anything appeared while we were down there?
Yeah.
Arya will shake her head.
The water seems to maybe have gotten a little bit more turbulent, but that's it.
And what are we supposed to be fighting? Because
Maybe a herald? Some
Maybe.
celestials?
Harold Varian.
All right.
A Varian? Yeah.
They demanded we turn something over to them last time, and we said no, and a fight ensued. So
That's true, but their emissaries didn't demand the same thing. They were just like, we're doing this thing. There is a crew of Varian followers out here as well, looking. They're not celestial themselves. They're just worshippers.
we're trying to beat them too. Right?
Yes.
All right.
Scythe walks up to the rail and kind of puts her hands on it and kind of leans over and squints towards the gold light like that's gonna accomplish fucking anything.
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Aaron follows because he wants to whisper something when she's done.
With a 21,
I'm insecure.
firstly, you notice that the waves on Kaiwas Bay are getting higher. The water is getting more and more unsteady. And the Water Witch is handling it just fine, but you are keenly aware that there are waves that are getting high enough that it's hard to really see anything beyond a certain distance. But with a 21, you do spot something flying. Something that you don't see any, you just see wings and, a body. You don't see any legs or arms, or it doesn't look like a bird or a dragon or anything like that. You don't know what the fuck it is, because all you see is, a flying, noodle with wings on it.
She kind of points and just goes, shape.
Oh god, return of the shapes. Captain, can I borrow your spyglass?
While you're doing that, Aaron leans near Sight and be like, "Does he look taller than me?" The guy behind?
It looks about the same to me.
If you're gonna use the spyglass, you better hold tight. We're getting some waves.
I promise I won't drop it.
Well, I'm not bringing it down to you.
She'll trudge up there and get it to take a look at the shapes.
Roll
Shape.
perception at advantage using the spyglass.
I love that it's a danger noodle with wings.
19.
The mist and waves make it really hard to determine specific details, but it does look like a reptilian, snake, flying through the air low in winding turns and loops with wings. And then,
Ever heard of anything like that?
well, roll a religion.
Okay. 18.
You have seen art of these. You have seen art of a creature that looked just like this at the Temple of Calciox. It is a quaddle.
Aren't those good?
Well, aren't celestials good? That's out of character. That Arya did
Aren't
not
they
say
generally benevolent? As
With a religion of 18, the stories you've heard about them is that they exalt their beliefs whatever those are.
So they could be not in line with us beliefs.
Depends
Like
on what your beliefs are, I guess.
Saren, goddess of murder and like betrayal and stuff. Maybe
A coatl from Saren's plane would be brutal and dangerous, yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming I see a coatl. It's like a celestial reptile. It could fly. Could be good, could be bad. For us, maybe neutral.
As you're looking through the spyglass and saying this aloud, the waves dip, and in a trough, you catch sight of a sail.
Oh no.
A tall white sail with a golden emblem that you can't quite make out.
I have a guess though.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you have a guess. What do you do?
Sail.
Okay, which direction?
Down.
Away.
Down.
Down? No.
In.
No.
You said-
It's not in the water.
Okay. I see. Understood. I see. I misunderstood. That way.
Between the high waves, in a trough between the waves, you catch sight of a distant sail.
I understand now. She points in that
Good.
direction.
It's not a submarine.
Some weird shit around here, Echo. I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mislead you.
That was hilarious. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's a sail. Can I see the emblem?
No. You can't.
How far away is it? How far away is it?
Right.
Should we?
We're gonna give everyone else a moment to react to your declaration of a sail.
Okay, everybody go.
Scythe looks towards the captain, who would be the one making a decision in another sail, I think, ordinarily.
The captain
He's
would
looking in his
snatch
direction.
the spyglass away from Renata to look through it. Hold on. Heading our way.
Okay, I think we should assume that that's not gonna be friendly.
It's moving
So
fast.
we're in for a fight.
Maybe. I mean, maybe let's not throw the first move unless we get attacked. Maybe they'll want to. Maybe the emissaries are riding it and they want to parlay, but I think we should prepare. She's gonna pull up her cloak of the man away in case she goes overboard. For any reason.
All right.
We need to meet their routing. I need all of you to pull those ropes up, get that sail dropped. We need to move full port now.
I'll
You
help.
got it, boss.
Can we run?
We're trying.
Oh.
All right, let me help then.
I'll start pulling up
And,
some ropes.
9 is going to start casting his only 4th level spell, Control Water.
Hey, I could do that too, but I'll let you do it.
Okay. You
I don't know
cast
what that's
control
for.
water.
Yep.
That's
can
the
cause
damage.
damage
Yeah, that's the
If
damage.
you decide to use it for damage.
Let's see here. Roll me a spellcasting check, 9.
Sure.
This music is entirely too relaxed for this moment.
19.
19. As soon as the sails are dropped, in fact, as they are dropping, as all of you are trying to follow the orders that were given to you, the Water Witch suddenly surges forward, as if a current collects it and forces it forward through the water, cutting through the waves as it gathers speed that it would not have had otherwise. With a 19, 9, let's see. Who has a passive perception of 14 or lower?
14 or lower?
Yes.
Okay.
Lower.
Scythe
Mine is-
and Aaron.
Minus 12.
Dexterity
it's us two
saves,
again.
please.
Oh boy. And I don't see it coming, because
You
I just
literally didn't see it coming.
just
Yes,
didn't
please.
see it
roll
coming.
a
Okay.
dexterity save.
Good roll.
Okay,
Oh,
Scythe.
Wow.
well, okay.
Scythe just like slides down a few deck boards and doesn't
Look,
topple
she
at
looks
all.
mildly puzzled.
Aram, that's a success. You managed to maintain your balance. You do not topple.
Scythe looks mildly puzzled by the fact that she has moved. Like, what?
The ship is suddenly supernaturally moved and is moving remarkably fast. As this is happening, and the sails are unfurled as the Water Witch begins to move quickly to the port, or rather, left of where it was before. We are now in kind of a chase. You can take that as good or bad, but that is what's happening right now. If anybody has any ideas as to maybe accelerate the chase, end the chase, distract this ship that is heading towards you, speak now, or we'll see what happens in the next round.
What do you know about these things, Renata? How do we avoid it?
Kowaddle? Let me think.
Yeah,
Yeah, go.
koala or whatever.
A koala. It's a flying koala, which is terrifying. Echo?
What do you know about Kowaddle?
Yeah, like magic.
They're
fighting.
intelligent. They're protected from magic. They can change their shapes, like polymorph at will. And they're pretty dangerous.
Okay, she recites that, and she also crouches down to cast her rubies and cast augury. So
Did
I
you
would
say
like to.
protected from magic?
Yes,
Oh, we're in trouble.
What does that mean precisely?
likely it's half damage to magical effects, or maybe advantage on saving throws.
With that 19 on religion, you know that Kowaddles are resistant to, well, spells, which means they have an advantage on basically any magical spell. And they're resistant to all physical damage.
She repeats that. Can I cast my augury?
What are you doing with augury? What are you trying to do?
She is asking Calciox. I can ask about the results of a specific course of actions that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So she wants to ask, if we stay put and let them catch up to us, will the actions be bad or good? Like, do they just want to talk? Do they want to kick our ass? Like, that's what she's trying to kind of infer from the usage of this spell.
Okay. The question is, if you stay to allow them to catch
If
up to
we
you.
let them catch up to us, like if we meet with them.
It all comes up, whoa.
Okay, she scoops all of them.
Okay.
She scoops the rubies back into the bag, cinches it shut, and she says, "We got to get out of here. Whatever we can to go quicker is Calciox doesn't think it's a good idea for us to meet."
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
trying.
Okay. Hey,
Help me concentrate.
turn.
Yes.
Turn, can you?
You have my
How
attention.
How bad is this situation?
I don't know.
A quaddle? I think that's the name of it.
An axolotl?
A Kowaddle, yes. What about
Yes,
them?
yeah. How dangerous are they, and how likely am I to die?
Well, how dangerous are they? To the right person, they can be lethal.
Am I the right person?
Considering they are chasing you, and it seems as though your friendly little dragon god just said you should leave.
Yeah. Any
Perhaps you might be in
suggestions?
danger. Well, my suggestions would be to flee.
Thank you so much for your assistance, as per usual.
What do you want from me?
I don't know, something better. I don't really want to die to a flying
Can I-
danger noodle.
So don't. It is an innately honorable creature, whether it follows the laws of one god or another, so it's likely that if it does defeat you in battle, it might just coddle you and give you a snack.
That doesn't sound so bad.
I'm being sarcastic, Aaron. They are not likely to execute you and disembowel you, but they are likely to attack you, as they are commanded.
Okay. Great.
If I recall, it's particularly dangerous for you to fall on the ocean.
Yeah.
So off
Hey,
you
if
go,
I
I think.
Based on what we saw, if I die out here, I don't go to you, do I?
No, which would be a violation of our contract.
But what could you do to me if my soul violates the contract?
I'll get my hands on you eventually.
That sounds vaguely sexual. Not the time.
Stop hitting on me, Turn.
Or maybe the time. Later. All right, I'm going to focus in on looking like I'm doing something.
Lock in, Aaron. Lock in.
So while this is happening, Aaron is just like standing there thinking very hard.
What did Spring want to do?
Is there? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Is there anything that we could do with the what the captain Naga was telling us to do with the
Pulling up the ropes,
sails and
letting up
stuff?
the
Like,
sail.
is there anything? I don't
The
have
ship
proficiency.
is moving at full speed.
Okay, so there's okay.
Throw someone overboard to make it lighter. I was kidding.
Spring is trying to keep. Can Spring keep an eye? Well, Spring isn't great at perception, but can someone keep an eye on this thing to have it in case it swerves, or can we keep it in our sights to know where we're how far away it is or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do much else. I'll watch it.
Okay.
You can keep it on. You can watch it, yeah.
Spring is gonna give a kind of once over to 9 just in case it comes to fighting, because and is gonna try to assess hey, do you have magical weaponry if it comes to it?
So 9 is currently both hands are concentrating on this control water, and it is clearly waves and wake is washing up over the sides of the ship as the water witch is just plowing forward, being pushed by the spell. So for the duration of the spell, you see 9 is performing the somatics for control water, whatever that is in 9's flavoring.
So yeah, he's got his hands out and he's trying to focus the water and focus his energy on guiding the ship through this current that he's making with the spell. And his flavor of magic is that his body gets very, very heated and hot, and he kind of sheds the cloak in his upper clothes, and he is bare chest.
How ripped is he?
Bareback.
For Aaron's sake.
He's he's average.
Any tattoos?
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
His entire back is like a sheet of dragon scales. At the very base of his neck is a sideways dragon head with an eye peering out from the back. And then across his chest and up from his ribs, you see these spectral wispy dragon claws sunken into his chest where his heart is. That is the depiction of the tattoos. He's got 3 of them. 3 big ones.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what he's doing. Shirtless,
Okay,
rippling.
So Spring is just gonna assume that he's a mage.
He's rippling.
He's gonna
Just doing the pectoral dance while he's performing somatics.
They bounce.
she's gonna look over at Renata. Do you have that spell too? Would that
I
help-
do.
be
When
helpful?
his runs out, I can pick up where he left off.
Yep, that would be good.
So we'll have 20 minutes of full sail, basically. If that's enough to lose them. I don't know about the quaddle.
From the helm, you hear Naga say, We're on boats. They sail for months at a time. This is probably not going to be enough.
I'm more concerned about the Quaddle right now.
I'm not.
You should be.
Quaddles don't have cannon.
They have other things.
We can argue about what the bigger threat is after we survive this.
I mean, what are we doing besides standing here?
I don't know. Find something useful. As the
I'm waiting for
captain
his
is
spell
like
runs out.
holding the helm, like it's clear he's doing something, and you're just yelling at him.
Yeah. I don't have anything else other than the control water, guys.
I can. I mean, I could. No, I don't have enough range to.
we
shoot
have
anything.
we have our breathing potions, right? Does everyone have at least one in case someone goes overboard? I have one. I don't know if anyone's taken theirs.
I think I have.
I think that Aaron and I might both be down a breathing potion yet. No,
Yes. Yes, we are.
You can have mine.
that's right. You have the cloak of the
okay,
manta ray on.
she has the we just need to make sure we can breathe if
I
we
was gonna sell
go
it,
under.
but you can have it.
I really,
We don't want
I really don't want to
Massive.
go in the water again.
Yeah, well, let's avoid it.
I also don't want you to go in the water again.
Yes, Knight?
New people, listen to me. Mariguard sent me with some resupplies, and he kind of brings out a pouch, and he's jiggles like 3 vials inside.
Like his pecs.
No, it's off his belt. Water breathing potions. There's 3 of them in here. You can leave me 1.
Good.
Did you know as a druid you can also cast water breathing? I'm just curious.
Yes, I have that too.
Okay,
I
just
came
wondering.
prepared.
Wow. Well, thank God you're here.
How did you?
Good. Okay,
Ruin.
so we won't drown. How did I know? No idea. Just a guess.
Why do I feel like metagaming is happening on my boat?
What's metagaming?
No idea.
A
The
pigeon.
most deplorable of
Coos.
tasks.
It's not helping the ship go any faster, that's for sure.
They're getting closer.
Okay, well,
How far away is the ship?
Looking through the spyglass,
Oh, I don't have a spyglass. I was just.
I'm answering you from the captain's perspective. Looking
Sorry,
through the
I'm a dummy.
spyglass, the Captain Naga would reply, "About a half mile, but they're gaining somehow."
Is there anything?
Echo, is it just the Quaddle that we're looking at, or are there also ships?
It's a ship and a Coatl. Arya, go ahead and ask your
Ship and
question.
a Quaddle. Okay, yeah.
She's gonna hesitate to ask this because like she's obviously scared that the captain is gonna yell at her. Like I want you all to be very clear that she is very scared about being yelled at. In the way that like when a kid is like thinking they're in trouble.
I feel that way all the time.
She's like, is there anything we can throw overboard that we don't need?
Captain?
No.
Shit.
We're packed pretty light.
Oh.
All right. Captain, I can't do much, but can you tell me when they get within about... I mean, I'll be able to tell probably when they get within 100 feet, but if you're better with the eyes than me... 100 feet, and I could probably do something to mess with the ship.
The captain looks over the helm at you, lowering the spyglass, and he says, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to handle that yourself. I'm going to be a little distracted trying to dodge any incoming fire."
All right. That's a really good point. I don't know what to do with, but okay. So I'm going to
When they
wait.
get close
If they
enough
get
to
within
hit, we can do some
They get
stuff.
within-
But
Yeah. 100 feet echo if I'm going to keep watch. I'm going to switch to watching the boat. If they're on a straight heading when they get within 100 feet, I'm going to do something.
Are you just gonna oh sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are you just gonna draw her bow and like go to the aft, back, whatever,
The butt.
to watch for the ship that's going
stern.
to catch up with them.
Yes. As
Like the butt.
okay, so the butt. You get to the butt of the boat, and you are paying attention to the ship. Please roll me an investigation, Arya.
Okay. Oh, I have a disadvantage, I think.
You are EP.
Oh, that's
yes.
right, because of exhaustion.
Investigation at disadvantage.
Oof, ouch.
A 9. Well, I mean, you do see the ship. It's just hard to keep track of as the high waves. It seems as though as the ship is following you, even with a 9 investigation, you make the connection that while the ship that you're on is getting thrown about and lifted and tossed by all these turbulent waves, that ship is
It's not fair. They're in God mode. It's not fair.
They're using hacks.
They're cheating.
using axe.
Yeah.
Max!
They're no clipping straight towards you, like all the way through the water.
Bullshit.
Guys, do you think it's worth me trying to get us with another control water and use my 4th level spell slot? I feel like they're going to catch us. Should I keep it for the fight?
I think we should keep going fast for now. If one catches us before the other, we might be able to deal with one first.
But not both.
But I don't want to deal with both at the same time.
Okay, I'm going to change the maps. This is what it looks like. As you guys are sailing
That's
as quickly as you can.
Come sail away.
Hey, Echo?
Hey, Sal.
Looking out over the choppy waves and shit,
Mm-hmm.
are there any signs of, like, sea creatures that are near us? Dolphins, squids, fishies?
Squishies.
Roll a D100.
You're gonna ask a dolphin to intervene.
That's a 6!
A 6. That's a divine intervention right there, baby.
I am not a cleric.
Roll a
Let's
perception.
find a sea dragon turtle or whatever, dragon turtle.
Fight
Anger
for
it
us.
and hope it goes after them.
Oh, God. You said perception?
Yes.
Shit.
Okay.
You roll a 6. Roll me a D4.
And a natural 20 on her perception. She's locked in.
So locked in.
Okay. Yeah, you do see something. Deep in the water, you look down in the water and you see like the light, this golden glowing energy that dances around in all directions. It's creating these weird shadows. And as you're looking over the edge, you see something that is moving. It is pretty far below the surface of the water, but the shadow that is being cast up towards you, it looks like an octopus, but very big.
Big octopus.
Big squishy.
Huh. Let's see. Okay.
Aaron, while you're looking out, trying to pay attention for when the ship gets closer, in your mind, Turn says, I'm surprised they're trying something, because usually they wouldn't be able to be on the prime material for very long.
Why is that?
Because they're celestials, are they not? They're not supposed to be on the prime material. That's why avatars are always gone within a day or two.
Oh.
What came with the bell?
Okay. I mean, they tried something before, though. doctrine. Like, they already tried to come at us once, so they clearly don't have a problem with that.
If I recall, they were acting pretty hasty. Were they not?
They were acting very hasty. So maybe if we can, slow them down long enough. Okay. That's what I was hoping to do, but not sure how. What? Thank you.
That was actually helpful.
And then out loud, I'm basically just like, Turn just told me that it's strange that they're doing something because they can't stay on the prime material plane for very long. Forgot about that since they're Celestials, so maybe if we find a way to slow them down, they'll have to go back.
I can redirect the spell and try to slow them down if you want me to.
They
Well,
have to get really
person
close for that to
can cast
happen.
Water, right?
There's a really big octopus down there. I don't know if that helps.
There's a what?
Octopus.
All right.
Fascinating.
Can I? What does it look like? Does it look like it's magical?
Looks like an octopus. I could talk to it.
You can't see, like,
Magical.
you see like a shadow of an octopus.
It's an octopus. It's not. I can't tell. I cannot tell if the octopus is magic.
It looks big.
Beyond the inherent magic of any octopus, because they are great.
Majesty.
Little do we know there's like the light is underneath it, so the shadow's been getting bigger. It's just a regular octopus.
It's just like a small ass octopus.
Do you want me to jettison the octopus with this controlled water at the ship? That I can do. Probably. Maybe.
You could ask the octopus to cling onto the other ship.
It's an option.
I was more thinking of consulting the octopus than hurling it, but
Consulted about what?
if it could slow down, I don't know.
At this point, I think we can consult anything we can consult. I'm consulting a demon patron.
Devil.
Renata's over
Devil.
there.
If you ever say demon again, I will kill you where you stand.
I'm so sorry. Devil, excuse me, everyone. Renata's over there throwing rubies, talking to a god. Might as well bring the octopus into this situation.
It's pretty far down.
Oh, okay.
Is it at least within 300 feet? Because I can still fling it if it's within 300 feet.
Yeah. It is that.
Honestly, you should just do it because this will be funny. Just throw the octopus.
I'm honestly a little appalled at the idea of just grabbing and hurling this octopus. Like, but she doesn't. She doesn't say anything about it. She just has this look on her plate, like the brow is trying to crease, and she's just sort of standing there.
I don't.
Okay, well, let's table that.
Okay,
DM.
I'll tell you my plan in case so everyone knows. When it gets within 100 feet, I'm gonna try to fireball their sails.
That's a great idea. But quick
Best
question.
I got.
God, that isn't Calciox. If I double cast control water, will we go double fast, or should I wait?
Double cast?
Like on
In other
top
words, if
of.
they're both.
They don't
we're
stack.
They're both doing it.
Not.
They do not stack.
Figured.
And they're no clipping. They're no clipping.
Yeah, it's not fair. They
All right. Well, am I flinging the octopus? That's what I'm.
Just a giant otter.
An otter with tentacles just comes out of the water.
It's like the ocean's version
thing
of
now.
pocket sand.
Exactly.
I'm not weighing in on this because I usually support dumb decisions. I trust you all. Mostly.
I don't think we should throw an octopus. Like, if it decides to be mad at us, if anything goes wrong, first of all, we might kill an innocent creature, and that's not great. And second of all, like, we don't want to have another enemy.
can have
to
calamari later, though.
That's just my 2 cents.
Should we put this to a vote?
Can I pray first?
We have time to vote.
Pray what? Prayed
I
about
would like
what?
to- Pray
What?
to Calciox. I have a question.
Not throwing
I have-
octopi?
No, it's not about the fucking
Okay, then yes, you can pray. If it's not about the
No,
octopus.
I won't let you pray if it's not about the octopus. Renata would like to take a moment to try to channel Calciox, clutching her holy symbol. She will reach out and she will ask, Calciox, can you hear me? But she will more specifically say, Calciox, is Varian putting his divine might into this ship to give it easier waters to reach us? Did he send a quaddle after us?
Roll of wisdom plus proficiency check.
Okay, maybe I can do something. Wisdom plus proficiency, perception. Natural fucking 20 or
Okay.
29.
Yeah.
Or 29.
Fucking sure. Yeah, hang on.
Calciox, please help us.
Point of order. Who took? Sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I would love to know the point of order if there is a.
Who
Question
took?
about it.
Who took the water breathing potions?
I think I got one.
I already had one, so it was
I think
Sight
Aaron and
and
Size.
Aaron because they both used theirs after a certain mishap.
Okay. So I'll
That was not
knock
my
off
fault.
2 for me. Okay.
It
Yeah,
certainly
well,
wasn't.
you were
That's
at the bottom of the ocean, so.
As
Pre-concurrence.
you send this prayer out to Calciox, every time you pray to Calciox, it feels as though you are looking in on something Calciox is doing elsewhere. It always feels as though you've slipped into another realm, another world where you are witnessing an event that is ongoing. And at the moment, the atmosphere feels as though you're in like a dense woolen tent. And there are people that you could hear the voices of. You can't understand them, but they're right on the edges of your perceptions. And in this tent, Calciox, or at least his presence, is near you. And as an aside, almost as if he's in a war tent and you have just asked him a question that he is going to advise you on, over his shoulder to you, he says, Varian has assigned planetars and celestials to handle this task for him. Well, it might not be his direct might that is assisting them. They are using divine magic to cut corners.
It doesn't feel very fair.
There is a cost to everything. They are paying for it.
Do you think that if we can stave them off from engagement long enough that they'll fade from the realm? They'll have to leave? Like Aaron said?
Yes.
Okay, so we just have to keep this up for a little bit longer.
They are using a lot of energy and divine favor to bend the rules. There is only so much they can get away with before Aegir comes crashing down on them.
Is there a way that I can help my friends right now? I'm willing to pay a price for it.
I am not willing to let you sacrifice yourself in this moment to fend off a lowly herald of Varian.
I understand.
There is a time and a place for sacrifice, Renata. This is not it.
I'm just always expecting the next time to be the time, I guess.
You'll know. And in that
Thank you.
moment, you feel like a tent flap closes, and instantaneously the atmosphere changes, and you're back on the deck of the Water Witch.
Guys, Aaron was right. We just have to keep going until they're not able to hold on to their connection to this plane. It's costing them to do this.
Turn tells us that you had to go to Cal. All right, fine. That's fine.
Sorry, next time I'll say you were wrong.
Turn, I believed you. We didn't need a god.
But we know that it's costing them a lot to break these rules, and that 8 gear might notice.
It might be costing them a lot, but they're still gaining on us.
How much time do we have left on 9's control water?
It lasts 10 minutes,
8 minutes, I believe, yes.
so it has been 8 minutes.
As soon as
Can
his drops, Renata starts hers.
I'll give you a minute warning.
Can either of you do anything that is
Fling it octopus.
less intensive than that spell? Like a
In what
fog
sense?
cloud or
I'm not
obscure
really
the route.
I'm not really a. That's not my utility set. That's more like a wizard or a sorcerer. Spring, do you have any inventions? Maybe some dry ice you can throw on the surface of the ocean, make a big
I was
cloud.
thinking about that. I'm like, is that some shit that I can make happen with like? Can I tinker something that I don't have fog cloud? Like that's not a spell that I have.
But could you make a fog with
Yeah, a
technology?
good question. DM, can I make a fog?
Okay, maybe. You'd have to... If you have an idea to make this happen, let's hear it.
Yes, this is the... I have... I don't know what would make sense for what
Okay,
kind of
so-
materials we
onboard
need to have.
chemicals.
Let's workshop a moment here, okay? Let's do an Artificer Workshop 101 real quick. Let's look at Spring's spells, okay? I want you to look at Spring's spells and consider like what flavor of components Spring might use that you might reorganize or use parts of a spell to make a fog cloud happen. Is there anything that comes to mind?
I think the closest thing I have today is blur, but that doesn't have any components to it.
Well, the thing about artificery is all of your spells are made of contraptions with magic infused in them that makes the thing happen. Like,
So if your version of blur involves dry ice somehow, you would then have
And
dry
that makes
ice as
perfect
part of
sense.
your kit.
Sure, we can say that.
I mean,
Like that's the closest.
It was just a thought.
I'm really sorry, guys. Like this is not the kind of thinking that I am generally good
That's
at.
why I
and,
can't
like,
play an artificer.
it's okay.
I've
It's all right.
tried, and
This
I'm
is-
like,
I've also
very
struggled with
long
it.
week, So I don't think I can I can't do the on the spot thinking right now. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. That's
This-
part of why you got a team.
If your blur, the spell effect is while blur is active, enemies have disadvantage to attack you. What if your blur was some sort of small focused smokescreen on just your person?
Sure, that would make sense.
Okay. Then why don't you consider casting blur using your spellcasting modifier to tweak the spell to try and create a smokescreen or a fog cloud of a kind?
Sure, I can. Yeah, we'll all do that.
What does that look like, do you think?
I think it likely for her own person is something that she has it it kind of comes out of her armor.
Like a canister.
And what?
Sorry, I got excited about canisters of smoke.
Oh,
Go on.
yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Yeah, kind of like a little smoke bomb sort of canister sort of situation. So she can just make
So
a
maybe you
bigger
could-
version, a bigger version of that.
And then throw it in the water and then shoot it.
Yeah, and then throw it in the Well, I think it's more like she would have to attach it because if she threw it in the water, it would just be in that spot. I think she would have to attach it somehow, so it can go with them and mask them.
Okay. So spend...
If we,
Hmm?
sorry, no, go on.
So spend a spell slot equivalent to Blur, and then roll me a spellcasting check.
Hopefully this won't obscure my fireball range.
25.
You're fine.
With a 25.
Very nice.
You take this arcane device that you've built that normally fuels the smoke emitting from your armor to obscure yourself, make it hard to actually see what movements you're making, where you are in combat. You take this canister and you slam it down on the stern of the ship, and immediately, just like you crank up all of the energy pumped into the canister but to 11, and smoke just out of the back of the boat in an enormous scream. For the moment, I think Blur lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. For the next minute, the Water Witch is obscured, and a huge plume of smoke, 20 foot in radius, so huge, is just billowing out the back of the boat. All of you who are paying attention to where this celestial ship is that's following you, immediately in front of you is just a plume of smoke. But then you do see that to reacquire eyes on the Water Witch, the celestial ship has diverted course about 30 degrees to try and see where the fuck you went. As soon as it lays eyes on you, it veers back towards you, but you have bought time.
Yeah. At only the cost of a second level.
Good job, Spring.
That does
I don't
a
know why I
20
thought
foot-
about Fog Cloud.
That does a 20-foot
20
sphere.
foot radius sphere of smoke that is continuously being generated. So for a minute, a 20-foot sphere of smoke is just off the back of the boat. Normally, smoke clouds and smoke screens and smoke bombs, they'll continue generating smoke, but powerful gusts or wind will push the smoke out of the way. If there is a continuing creation source of the smoke, it just keeps making more smoke to fill the area, and the wind will keep pushing it, so you can actually gust a smoke bomb to fill a castle with smoke or whatever. And that is the effect that's happening here. The boat is moving, and the smoke is being generated behind it.
Okay, so it's not like the 20-foot radius by itself. It's because of the wind and all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
As the ship is moving, the Water Witch is moving at full speed, and the control water, the instant that the smoke screen, is beginning to dwindle, you feel the duration of the control water ending. 9.
And he gave Renata a heads up in advance, so she was ready to pick it up right when his stops.
Okay, so roll me a spellcasting check, Renata.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Wait, let me see how many inspos I have. I have 1. Never mind. I'm not gonna re-roll that. I'm saving that for life or death consequences.
Okay. As the control water ends, and the Water Witch begins to slow, Renata, you cast control water to follow. However, the hiccup in the speed of the ship as the entire wake spreads out in front of it, the prow of the Water Witch sinks down into the water, and the whole ship, the stern rises up out of the water. I need everyone on the ship to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry. Fuck.
The Water
This is
Witch...
What is with the natural 20s today?
Yeah, no kidding. The Water Witch protests and groans and creaks as the hull is lifted up out of the water on the backside, and then and the entire boat slams back down into the ocean. Aaron, Scythe...
Hold on. I'm going to use Dark One's own luck. I want to go.
Okay. Renata and
He's like, I'm not getting
Scythe.
back in that water.
I'm not doing this
Seven.
again.
17.
Renata and Scythe, you both fail. I need you both to roll me a d8.
Okay. I was like, I'll save this for life or death. Instant death.
Okay, neither of you are thrown off the ship, but you do
Hey.
take some damage.
That's okay. I'll take that over. Knocked off the fucking ship.
7, 10. You both take 14 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
Renata, you are knocked prone. I need you to make a concentration check.
How much? So aid was 10, right?
Yes.
Wait, what was? Okay, aid was 10. All right. So
Even though the bucking of the ship throws you off your feet, you maintain concentration on control water, and you get back up, and the ship begins following the current. As the ship does begin to haul forward, everyone can see that the celestial ship did gain a significant amount of ground in that moment that the ship's prow sank into the ocean and then lifted back up again. Who's on the back of the ship looking the closest right now? Aaron.
That was like Aaron's designated job.
Aaron, roll me an intelligence check as you're looking at it.
Arya was already also.
Arya, also roll me intelligence.
Straight intelligence. Okay.
Supposed to gay intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been gay intelligence.
Should have been gay intelligence.
Yeah.
Gay?
It's my fault.
What?
Because it's straight intelligence.
Pretty stupid.
Okay.
Please ignore it.
Stupid joke.
Arya,
Promise.
please roll me intelligence. 19. Okay.
Wow! Wait,
Arya,
Oh.
you're aware that at the current rate and how much ground the celestial ship has gained, it is going to reach your ship in 20 minutes.
okay.
Aaron, it's too hard to tell. The water's too turbulent. There's too much rain and mist. It's distracting and difficult to make out the distance and how much they're gaining.
Okay. I'm not even trying to figure that out anyway. I wouldn't be trying to figure that out. I'm just trying to like focus on. I wonder how far 100 feet is.
Okay.
Arya has her bow knocked. She's still sitting at the back of the ship, even, having to save herself from going over. She'll call out very quietly, but she starts to call out and she'll say, we can't delay them enough. They're gonna 20 minutes maybe.
We don't know how long they're gonna last. Maybe 20 minutes is all we need.
I thought you said a day.
That was speculation. I just know it's a period of time.
We need
Just a reminder to everyone, fireball is a real big thing of fire that could probably burn a bunch of sails and maybe
Well,
slow a ship down.
Does it look like a real ship, or does it look kind of incorporeal in that celestial kind of way that the previous
Looks like a
ships we've
boat.
seen have been? Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Can we still see the quaddle?
Yeah, there's actually two of them. You
Oh,
see that they are
good.
flying alongside the ship, one on each side.
Great.
I
I'll
mean,
go with the good news.
what do you want me to lie to you?
No.
Actually,
there any birds?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Are there any whats?
Bird.
Are there any birds, in this heavy golden light filtered
No.
storm? No.
You're gonna ask the bird to go talk to the quaddle for us.
I have. I was looking at my stupid beast sense thing and thinking that I could hop inside a bird and go fuck with it, but no, not really.
Let me actually see here.
What happened?
I'm moving it so that it's more accurate as to what is happening. Okay.
I could have done that with the octopus too, but I would have to be able to touch it.
I could still throw that octopus. Is it nearby?
It's underwater.
The octopus, it seems interested. It's moving in the same direction as you guys. It's big, or it looks big. You can't really see it. You see its shadow. You know where it is because you've already clocked it.
I mean, if there's a giant octopus near me, I want to know where it is at all times.
Yeah, I figured.
So, yeah.
They're 150 some feet off, whoever's measuring.
It's me.
Or 150 feet?
Yeah, but they're catching up.
The
so
map
you're not
is
able to-
not entirely
When they're within
accurate.
100 feet, you could.
Okay.
Well.
Well, no, within 150, I have another plan. Well, in addition
Okay,
to
what
my
is it?
plan.
At the moment,
Well,
they are
yeah.
about 300 feet behind you.
As I got the idea, I'd be like, "Hey, Renata, what you know about quaddles? Are they very like adept at magic themselves? Like, would they be likely to
They spellcasters.
fuck with something I throw
Yeah.
it?"
They
Yeah,
are spellcasters.
They might be able to counterspell you.
I got an idea then. I have a great idea then.
I'm surprised that didn't discourage you. Why didn't
Not
it
even a little
discourage
bit. Not even a little
What-
bit.
what's the
Maybe
plan?
be okay. Well, I don't know. You guys are talking about octopus and far-fetched ideas, and I'm gonna hurl a bomb at them.
you? What bomb?
Which is weird. Fireball, essentially, which is weird that I feel like I'm having the most rational plan.
Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, Arya.
You have the bombs?
Flaming arrows?
We have a bomb.
What bomb?
Guys,
Oh,
we
we
have
Oh,
a
Guys, bomb.
bomb.
We
That
have a
guy!
bomb.
That
What
guy!
bomb?
The mine from the spring was supposed to test the depth charge.
We
The
do have
fucking
a bomb.
depth charge.
You're welcome, guys.
Wait.
I
So
didn't
you're
think- I-
telling me
We have
you
a
had a depth
bomb. We had a
charge
bomb.
this
You
entire
don't know if
time?
it's a depth charge. Wait, was
Yes,
it
we
supposed to
do.
test it underwater?
It
Oh my
was.
god.
Next, you'll tell me you have a crate of mangoes. I'm just kidding.
No, we didn't get that.
You all at the same time remember the
From
mechanical
Arya's problem.
clockwork depth charge underwater mine that Karg and Blastigret convinced you guys to take with you to test.
Spring, get the bomb.
Spring will get the bomb.
Do you think we could like when she did
Spring was like so dedicated to this idea of not doing it out of sheer annoyance at him. And now she has to
Oh
buy
my
him a
God.
drink.
Are we gonna try to sneak it in, like drop it so they don't notice it, so they go right over it?
I mean, we're far enough off that they're probably not going to notice us just drop something overboard.
I'm
I guess
sure
we
they
could
have a
throw crate.
spyglass.
Okay, well then, you know what? Maybe make
Well-
a really concocted idea with the
I
octopuses,
will
or we just
throw-
throw a crate with it.
Then I will throw up some. I'll throw up some smoke again. I can do that one more
That's
time.
great. That's a
And then
brilliant
we have a
idea.
minute,
Hold on,
and
hold on.
then
Be
you-
careful.
And then you hit it with the control water, so we get out of the radius. Okay.
Hold on a second. Before you do that, real quick, remember the last time we used the smoke, they altered course.
Yeah, but
We're using a
good.
depth charge.
I
Yeah, we
could
want them to be
avert
headed
their eyes to the sky and call lightning if you want me to.
You mean like a split distraction where they all look up?
That's
a pretty
that's
expensive
the
lightning.
idea.
can't we? I mean, if you just need a big.
Why do we have a bomb on my
Long story.
boat?
We're gonna get rid of it literally in minutes.
I'm in favor of that idea.
It wasn't
shoot
my idea.
I could shoot a flaming arrow on their deck as a distraction. It's not going to do anything, but
They'll look down at
Well,
it at
you-
least.
Can you
You know
reach
what
that
would be-
from here?
You know, it would be helpful, Arya, if you try to shoot it at the sails, we'll know whether or not they're flammable. That way, because I suspect that they might be protected with magic.
It'll be really
I
hard to
can
hit from
try.
this far away. You could try.
I
it
can
for sure.
try, but it would be hard to hit the sails versus the deck.
Okay.
I mean, hard to hit anything.
We can do.
Or-
Hold on. I think I have an idea. A
I
legitimate
also
one.
have an idea, but you go first.
You go with whatever yours is. I'm sure it's going to be more ridiculous.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Spring, Cloak of the Manta Ray. Maybe gets off at the front of the ship where they can't see it with the bomb, kind of sneaks in the water behind the ship, but keeping attached to it. Drops off the bomb underwater so they can't see it.
It is a depth
You
charge.
want me to get in the water and swim with
You'd be
the bomb.
attached. You'd be attached to the ship.
You want
You're
me to
just
be attached?
the only one with
to
the swim
bomb.
speed. I'll wear
want
the
me to-
cloak if you don't want to do it.
I would
It doesn't
prefer,
have to be you.
I would prefer something that does not require me to be attached to the bomb.
You just need to hold it until you can drop it off the back of the boat.
Or we could just. Sorry, you were
Wait,
raising your
For
hand.
hold on a minute. I want to clarify something. I just want to clarify the idea. Renata is saying to tether yourself to the ship, climb off the front of the ship, release the bomb, so they don't see you doing it.
No, yeah, but she would coast around to the back of the ship so we don't run over our own bomb, but so that she would be in the water so they didn't see her let go of it.
Okay.
So she's gonna
But she's
hold it
gonna do
against the super speed current, hold the bomb, and be tethered.
If you don't want to do it, I get it. I'll do it.
I like the distraction idea better.
Can I throw something out
Yes,
there?
what was your idea?
Okay, I know I've not been the most responsible, but I think I have a really good idea here. We keep sailing in a straight line. They're gaining on us at a metered pace. We wait until the right moment, and then here's my idea. I will throw up behind us Hunger of Hadar. It's not going to deter them, because they're going to know they could go right through it, but it will obscure their sight line, at which point the bomb goes in the water, and we unleash everything we have at them behind the hunger so they can't see the casting of the spell, and maybe we avoid a counter spell as they sail into all of our other shit and the bomb.
Strategically sound.
Okay.
Do you want me
Just
to...
a thought.
Do you want me to cloak the ship again or not?
I don't think so. I don't think we should have them change course. I want them to think we're kind of desperate and just throwing things to slow them down that won't actually slow them down. If anything, it will spur them forward because they're going to be like, look at them throwing this bullshit up. And all we're trying to do is block their line of sight and their bomb. And then my fireball, if that takes their attention to counterspell, they might not notice the big bomb coming towards them.
Yeah, how fast is the boat going?
Full speed, which at the moment is about 45 feet per round double, so 90 feet around.
90 feet?
So
okay, so I can probably keep up then. 9 turns into...
Whoa, but before you start doing crazy shit, I want to hear what Ari has to say. Just before we decide.
What if they divert based on your spell as well? Like, you're worried about them diverting from the smoke. What if they did divert from the other one?
I will point out that pure, terrifying blackness with tentacles coming out of it might incur them to move more than smoke would.
Well, I think they did the smoke to gain sight of us, and that was her smoke cloud got bigger with the wind. Mine's just going to be a small fucking circle. Or we just we throw shit at it as we put the bomb in the water, and hopefully they don't see the bomb go in the water.
We can attach the bomb to the octopus.
All right.
If I'm hurling a fireball and 9, do you got something you can hurl at it?
I mean, if they're within 60 feet, I can shatter the boat or part of it.
Then maybe that's the play. We wait till they get in and we all throw spells at it simultaneously, which should distract them enough to not notice the bomb going in the water.
We are not waiting until they're within 60 feet to set off the fucking bomb.
How big is the radius of the bomb?
I might have PTSD. Sorry, hold on.
How big is the bomb?
You don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
All right.
Okay, well, 60
You
feet
were
is shatter.
It seems like a pretty big bomb.
60 feet is shatter. I have 150 feet.
Echo, can I
I have
estimate
320 feet.
Based on the weight of the bomb, roll me in our first. Okay, if you want to try and estimate the power of Kargan Blastigrit's depth charge, you could try you first roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Because this thing is big. It's like the size of a beach ball.
25.
25. This thing weighs a lot. And if it's mostly just hollow casing that waterproofs it with a timing device on top, there's a lot of explosive in this depth charge. Roll me an Arcana check.
27.
27. You're not sure what explosive Kargan Blastigrit has loaded its depth charge with. If it is simple, and he just used blasting powder, it would be maybe equivalent to like a fireball in size. If it's something more potent, it could be
Hopefully
exponentially more powerful. With a 27 based on its weight, it could be anywhere from the size of a fireball to maybe 90 feet in radius, or anywhere in between.
Yeah, Spring is going to relay that and be like, I don't think we should be close enough to this. We're going to get caught in the blast. And if I know, if this is a dwarf artificer we're talking about, he's going to want that blast to be big.
Okay, 90 feet in radius is we're thinking the max.
Maybe, but it could be bigger. I don't know.
Okay, I got 150 foot range, and Arya said she's got 320 foot range. Anybody else got any long range shit?
No.
This does not help us with the fact that, like, are we just dropping it in the ocean and then running like hell to get out of the radius?
The hope is
Yes.
that they follow our trail directly and go right into it, which is why if we cast a smoke and they adjust course, they might not go over it.
I have a question.
Yeah, but how do we get out of the radius?
Keep
We're
hauling
sailing
ass.
fast.
I've seen you all do some pretty interesting magical shit. Can any of you turn it invisible?
I can't.
No.
I have a
Checking.
gun.
I have a gun.
It does not turn things invisible.
Damn.
Sure,
Yes.
it doesn't.
Yes,
I can.
You
I could
can.
probably do it. Maybe. I mean,
I could if I had the components today. Echo, can I burn an inspiration to have prepared invisibility today?
Sure, that's exactly what inspiration is for.
oh,
Okay.
I was gonna suggest darkness. I could cast darkness, but that.
But if it's invisibility, there's
Probably.
no attention drawn to it. They don't even know
Right.
If
it's
there's
happening.
invisibility, darkness
True.
might, yeah.
Because they'd be like,
Well.
they're doing something.
Let me add this distraction to y'all, and then he turns into an 8.5 foot tall, red scaled dragon.
You can
A
take
scale
those
wormling.
quaddle.
Okay, you take a scale form, you become a
Yep.
dragon. Hold on, let me put it out there for you. There it
5
is.
steps back.
So, hold on. Okay.
That just uses one wild shape, yeah?
Correct. Yeah, that's what you do. You
Yep.
turn into a red scaled dragon wormling.
Well, that's distracting.
Mm-hmm. Now is as good as time as any.
And you could fly. I mean, you could carry the damn thing
They'd see it.
and just drop it on them.
They've got quaddle. He'd be assailed before you even reach them.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
I think
that's
we should
true.
Better to
We
turn
should
it
put it-
invisible and make it a trap.
Put it in the
Just
water.
not.
I'll still throw the fireball, even if it's not going to fully hit them. It'll just take their eyes off the splash in the water, and then hopefully we're good.
Let's do
It's
it.
a big ball. It's a big sphere.
Isn't there a? Didn't you say there was a timer device on the bomb?
Yes. That is the
So
whole.
we could-
That is how it works. It's you set
So-
the.
so that
so
it doesn't
we-
go off as soon as it.
Right. So we could, like, set the timer so that we don't have to worry about
There is an important note.
immediately.
It is intended to sink. It's a
Yeah.
depth
Right.
charge.
Right.
Well, we got a little buoy or something, right? Yeah, not a buoy. Sorry, like a flotation.
There is a
ring.
Coast Guard buoy. Just
Yeah, not like a to rescue someone who had.
yes,
fallen
there
overboard.
are flotation rings on
Can
the ship.
Spring extend the invisibility to that as well?
We might not need to. What if we throw some crates off the back, tie a rope to one that hopefully
Like
will help
we're
it float?
tossing stuff overboard.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And that'll keep it where it's
To go
at, try to gain
faster.
speed. Yes. If
You
only
hear
we
the
had a
dragon.
crate of mangoes.
Fuck.
What a shame.
Anybody speak
It all hinges on the
Draconic?
manga. You don't speak common?
Hmm?
I don't.
Not
No.
in this form.
I forgot how to
in-
speak in common.
In Sylvan Scythe says, "Do you still speak this?"
He just looks at you blankly.
No. All right.
I don't speak Draconic.
He says something in Draconic, and then he takes the sky and he keeps up in the air.
I
with
hope
the
he
bow.
lives.
Okay, you fly up into the air. You get a good sight line of the celestial ship as it is approaching. You see that it is bristling with crew. Each of them, these almost angelic-looking entities that are manning the ship, as you would expect any crew to do, except they are, well, celestials, and they all have like wings, and they have radiant weapons that are on their hips and backs as they're running around and managing the ship and turning the sails. And you see at the helm is an individual, which looks...
Oh, sorry. I speak Draconic, so I heard him.
Okay, you heard him say something.
I've been looking to see what I speak.
All right. So in Draconic, he said, "I'm going to keep up with the ship in the air," and that's it.
And then he did that.
And then I did that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You do that. You are in the air. How high up in the air are you flying, Nine?
He's gonna be kind of like at the same level as the crow's nest.
Okay, so about 30 feet up.
Albie's just like,
Albie looks over at you. A bird at sea ain't normal, but here we are.
I knew it was going to be that one. I knew he was going to say that.
Still don't know what it means.
Anyway. What is your guys' plan? Remind me. What are you doing?
We're throwing decoy scrap off the back to distract from the flotation ring with the invisible bomb.
There's lots of empty crates that were in the hold that were used like for storage of ammunition, and they've all been emptied. So these empty crates, there's like 7 of them. That you
Bernata and presumably Scythe, the strongest people,
Scythe will help
haul them over.
Well,
And the idea, I think,
Bernata, you are currently concentrating on control water.
Yeah, no,
okay.
they're
Spring
empty crates.
Spring is very strong. Spring will go over.
Scythe,
Okay.
and we're going to tie the depth charge to one of the crates.
Okay.
Is the plan, I
Spring
believe.
is-
And
let's
she's
do-
going to make it invisible.
Let's
As
do
an
more than one
insurance
crate.
policy, Spring will still make it invisible. Yeah.
Yes.
And also, I think we should fill it with stuff to kind of slow it down so it sinks more slowly.
Well, then we're gonna.
Well,
no,
if
we're
it's
gonna
tied, wasn't
tie
the
to the
point
crates
to
as a
tie it
flotation
right
device.
to the-
Oh, let's
So
empty
that
crate.
it doesn't
Empty
sink at
crates would
all.
float. We're gonna take a few crates, tie it off to multiple crates if we have to, since it's heavy.
Right.
Throw the crates overboard like we're trying to be gaining speed, and hopefully they. Obviously, I don't think they're going to
just
notice an
charge
invisible
through the
bomb
debris.
tied to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
I
fun.
like it. Makes sense. Question.
Okay.
What depth do you set the depth charge to blow up at?
That's how
I thought it was a timer.
It is a timer, but the timer is not measured in seconds. It is measured in feet of depth.
How...
Okay, hold on. How quickly?
I guess it's going to depend a little on how much rope we... Like, we need to math it out a little bit, because we want
need
it to...
the math person, probably Spring. She's the artificer.
But what we
needs
need
to calculate.
What
but
you
what we
know,
need to figure out...
the way Kargan Blastigrit has set up this bomb
Okay.
is
So
a
a
timer.
hand-sized stone.
Go ahead, Arya.
Hold on. A hand-sized stone takes 6 hours to reach the bottom of the ocean, which is 11,000 meters, 3,600 feet.
Okay.
So, assuming that this is bigger than a hand-sized stone, right?
Yes.
Significantly.
And
Beat
6
bomb.
hours. 11,000 is 6 hours. Math. Hold on.
Thank you for doing
How-
this because
how-
I cannot.
I didn't think
find
anyone would be able to... I was assuming like a roll for intelligence.
That's
One
what I was
kg?
planning on, but this totally works.
This is funnier.
2 pounds? 2 pounds, 1 kg?
Approximately, yeah.
Okay. So, 2 pounds would take 55 minutes to sink to the bottom of the ocean, so 11,000 meters. they're about 20 minutes behind us. We need to set it around
No, they're
5,500.
not. They're closer than that.
They're gaining.
Oh, are they closer now?
They're about
Okay.
250 feet back.
Yikes.
Okay, hold on. 250
Adjusting.
feet back.
You guys are moving at 90 feet per round. They're moving at about 100 feet per round.
They're
I don't want to take
gradually
Gaining
gaining on us.
They
Okay.
have.
a simpler way, but do your math. I think there's a much simpler way, but
No, shut up. I'm doing this math.
I want to hear
250
the
feet
math.
behind us,
Mhm.
right? And so we're moving at 90, they're moving at 100. They're getting 10 feet per round. A round is how many seconds?
6 seconds.
25 times 6 is 150 divided by 60 is 2.5. They're 2.5 minutes until they catch up with us.
About.
Okay. So
Wait.
2.5 minutes.
So
they're going to
if
see.
they're moving, so I see what you're
No.
doing. It's by from their perspective, they're moving 10 feet towards us every round. And
Yes.
so in 25 rounds, they'll hit something that we drop in the water.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna ream you over water resistance and the speeds of which the boats are moving.
You
It's
told me. You said this.
yeah, I know. I'm saying. Well, the boats are actually moving 90 feet around and 100 feet around. So, the instant the crates and the depth charge hit the water, they're gonna slow down exponentially because the water
Right.
is
I'm just timing based on how far they are from us.
right. I'm literally telling you, I'm not gonna ream you over water resistance and them slowing the instant they hit the water. I'm going to say, sure, that's about how long it'll take for it to get to them.
Okay. Okay. So 2.5 seconds, right?
Minutes.
Minutes. You said 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Yeah. 2.5 minutes.
So we need to figure out how many feet down.
2.5 minutes.
So
would be
200
the depth charge.
200 meters down, or if we do it in feet, sorry, 36,000.
Yes, unfortunately, D&D is feet and yards.
But we were tying it to the crate so it wouldn't sink that far. Or are we not doing that?
It's not sinking. You don't want it to sink at all.
It's not
Right.
sinking
Yeah.
at all, but we have to time it based on how many feet down we.
The bomb
the-
doesn't know it's not sinking.
Oh.
It's just a timer.
1,000.
I thought you said it was a
1,000.
depth.
It is a depth charge. The way depth charges work is you
I'm
set
sorry.
them to a time,
I made it worse.
and the farther down they go, the longer it takes.
I get that, but you
Okay.
literally said a few minutes ago you have to set what depth you want it to explode
Correct.
at, and this is what started this thing.
Okay,
Yes.
the bomb doesn't know how deep it is, but it knows how long it's been falling once you start the timer.
Okay, so we just set
Yeah,
it to.
I get that.
So
we
it
don't
is
need
a
to set a
timer.
depth because we're keeping it floating. It's just a
But
timer.
the controller,
No, but
the
it's a
controller
timer that is
doesn't-
based on depth.
If
No,
you,
he just said it
controller-
doesn't know its depth.
okay,
It
Hey,
measures
let
time
me-
based
let
on
me
depth.
explain it. Let me explain it. The controller that we see is in feet that we want to set it to. So that's what we see. We can't set it 5 minutes because we only see 5,000, 2,000, whatever. And then so if we set it for 2,000, it's going to explode when it thinks it should be at 2,000 based on time,
Based on math.
right?
yes,
Am I right?
that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we
Alright,
should
well-
set it to around 1,700 feet. Or 1,700. 1,700.
I believe you.
Welcome to this is welcome to Physics and Follies. This is the new TTRPG.
The college I went to didn't require math, so that's what I
Okay.
have to say about that.
When
I'm a software engineer. Sorry.
so you're setting the timer to 1,700 feet. That's it's a lot of turning. You get it cranked up to that point, and you know that when you pull this knob out of the depth charge, it will arm it. So, what do you guys do?
That
Plan.
it's
Well, we need to get
invisible.
the-
We huck some debris overboard. We huck that overboard, and I don't know.
Do we need a
tighten our
check to
buttholes.
tie off the depth charge, or are you just gonna let us do it?
Do what?
to
To tie the
off
Okay,
depth
so
charge to the crates.
It's going to be a survival
So
roll.
Okay, I will roll.
When I
plus nine.
came up with this depth charge, I intended it to be an intelligence roll to just figure that out, but you did it. So
Can I help?
Oh no! Yes,
Can I
please do.
help sides tie because I have a plus
please
9?
please do.
There we go.
With a
Okay.
22. Did you spend an inspiration?
No, she said she
No,
was
I
helping.
helped.
Okay. All right. As soon as you have all these crates up on the deck, the depth charge is tied to the crates. It is heavy, but with a 22, you're confident it's not going anywhere. You create like this net of the rope tethering the crates to the bomb. And then what's next? Because I don't fucking know.
Then
Brit,
then
toss it
Spring
over.
needs to do Spring needs to
Right.
do a check
Make it invisible.
for making invisible.
Yeah, Spring will make it invisible.
Okay, you
And
cast
then it goes-
invisibility on it. Okay, and then one of you pulls the timer knob out of the depth charge, arming it, and you shove it overboard.
with the other debris that we hucked over.
Yeah,
If
well,
it
as
matters
it, as
for,
it,
if it matters for flavor, it's something to do with vibrations. She masks it
Okay.
with vibration.
That's cool.
as they huck it over, I'm gonna keep running down and like grabbing crates and hucking them off the back as it's kind of floating away because I'm trying to sell the fact that we're
It's
trying
the
to lose weight.
illusion
Okay.
that we're.
There's
fucking
a
up.
slew of rolls I'd like here. Okay.
Let's
Aaron.
go,
Aaron,
kids.
deception check.
That
It's the
I have to be
illusion.
deceptive to throw crates.
You are performing an act to try and
Oh.
convince them you're trying to make the boat go faster.
Yeah, I guess they could see me.
Can I help?
Yes, they
this
can
roll?
see you.
Okay.
You don't need to.
That's a
I
natural
mean, he
20.
rolled a natural
yeah,
20.
Right.
he just performs the
Best
shit out of
performance you
those
ever
crates.
fucking seen
What?
in your life.
What help
Most
would you like to
enthusiastic
try and
crate
offer
throwing.
here, 9?
I am just providing a distraction. This is all I'm doing. I am basically flying ahead of the ship, like banking left around the crow's nest, letting fall back, and just like doing fire breaths out in the air, like nothing, like towards nothing.
He's
Just being-
peacocking.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a performance check at advantage.
Cool.
So you're a dragon.
At advantage.
Dragon Vantage.
Emily,
15.
Yeah.
for Spring, I would like you to roll me an intelligence-based stealth check.
Okay.
Wait, do I use the scale Wormling's charisma?
No,
you use yours.
the mental stats are you. The physical stats are the dragon.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 15 then.
Okay.
So just basically a straight intelligence roll.
Plus
Uh,
proficiency, because you are proficient in this roll. You are using a
Oh.
spell to try and deceive them. Hence, an intelligence-based stealth roll.
So it's even better. It's 22.
Yeah, okay, so 22.
22? Okay. While all this is happening, Renata, roll me a spellcasting check.
Okay, hopefully it's better than the last one. Yes, 22.
Okay.
She's trying to get us on a fast clip out of here.
While all that is happening, Scythe, roll me an athletics check, please.
We're
With
all helping.
advantage because Spring is helping you.
Woo!
And last roll I need, Arya, I need an investigation check. At disadvantage because you are sleepy.
Okay. Yeah, I've been making it at disadvantage. Don't worry.
I trust you. I'm just saying.
I've watched it.
10. Okay. So, Arya, you can't really see very well what is happening on the other deck. It is getting closer, and you see that there's a lot of individuals on the deck of the ship. You see the coatls are like winding around the outside of the ship. Some of them getting closer and then backing off. With a 10, you do spot the coatls are flying towards 9. They're not flying towards your ship. They're flying up in the air, like trying to perceive what 9 is doing. It seems as though 9 has attracted at least the coatl's attention. I have a whole lot of rolls to make because there's a lot of people on that ship, and you guys just did a whole lot of things. A moment.
Boom. Kaboom.
Remind me the stealth roll, please.
22.
Thank you.
22.
Can I put any of them at disadvantage by throwing spells in their direction to distract, investigating wise?
Can I
I'll give. Okay, so hold on. I will let you do that to one person, Aaron.
I would
But it's
also
gonna be a
like to
spell
do
attack.
something.
Arya, go ahead.
I'd also like to do something to one of the axolotls.
Waddles.
Like, so Arya probably does, like, she can't call it into Draconic, like, let him know that, you know, he's drawing the axolotls away or anything.
You're killing me.
So she
No,
is
I
gonna
like it.
try to. She is just gonna try to shoot at one to drive it back to where she knows, back to the ship, basically.
Okay. The nearest one is 240 feet away, but you can make an attack at. Do you have sharpshooter?
Disadvantage. Actually, yeah, I do have sharpshooter.
Then it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
You said you need a spell attack?
I need a spell attack from you as well. But they are outside your range unless you have, like, Spell Sniper.
Let me make sure I have a sharpshooter before I. Yeah, I have sharpshooter. I have sharpshooter.
Okay.
Attack.
So, Aaron, do you have a feat?
No, I was more trying to do distraction based.
That's fine.
Maybe they don't know the range.
That's
so
that's
just throw
fine.
the
That
fireball.
literally. Oh, you fuck! I was going to say
He
like.
said fire bolt.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a fireball in there.
Okay,
Oh,
I want
that's-
to really draw their attention.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll
All
work.
right, that is. Sure, you do that. Roll me an intimidation check, at advantage because it's a fireball.
Big dick energy.
You're burning a 3rd level spell slot to say, "Hey, fuck off."
4th, actually. Well, because I'm a warlock 4th, but either way,
Sure.
24.
Okay. You're adding to my dice here. Okay, yeah, you will give a couple of them disadvantage, partly because a fireball is a bright ball of fire. The second is you're willing to hurl a fireball that doesn't reach them just to flex. Okay, 22 hits, Arya. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. And the last roll. Okay. Here is what happens. As this celestial ship has been gaining on you steadily, it proceeds towards you, cutting through the water, the wake spreading wider with every passing moment. It unfairly cutting through the harsh waves that are tossing your ship
Axe.
left and right.
No clip.
Your magical advantage of control water has propelled you ahead of them, to the point where you've given them a real run for their money, attempting to catch you. It's slow going, they're gaining ground on you. It has been incredibly tedious, and the suspense has been painful, and watching them slowly but surely get closer and closer. As the crates thud into the water, many of them off the sides of the ship, 4 of them off the stern of the ship, floating straight towards them as they follow you. In the exact same moments, you unleash the distractions. 9 pulling their eyes up high. The fireball creating this massive burst of bright light that all of you have to shield your eyes from for just a moment. The arrows flying towards the Coatl as they try and investigate this dragon that you have on your team suddenly. That was not expected. An arrow slams into a Coatl, and it rears back, recoiling back over the boat. All of these distractions taking place in just a matter of rounds. And after the fireball's smoke clears, you watch as 4 crates under the prow of the celestial ship, as if the celestial ship cuts through that just as it has every other wave and wake that it's passed over. And then a moment passes as all of you hold your breath before this enormous plume, this tower of water, rockets up from just to the right and underneath the celestial ship. A surge, a geyser that must be 100 feet high, sending water raining down in all directions. The celestial ship rocking to the side, tilting over on the left, and being forced to just veer and turn hard. Whether it likes it or not, it's left its port side hull sunk down into the water as thousands of gallons of ocean wash up over the deck and force the celestial ship on a sharp 90-degree turn that was definitely not planned by their navigators. As that ship is careening off to the left, it was going full speed, and the keel cuts into the water, and you watch as the ship just like rockets at 100 feet per round straight to the left, completely changing its trajectory for at least several rounds. Smoke and flame billow off the side of the celestial ship. Who wants to roll the damage for the bomb?
I feel like it should be Meg, 'cause she remembered we had it.
That's fair.
That's like a game changer right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Meg, roll 10d10.
The bomb. Well, she's rolling that. Did we make a plan that worked?
It's bound to happen. Broken clock twice a day or something like that. We also had to go through failed iterations of that plan until we got there. I want to give you. I want to give you a reroll just so that it's big.
Okay.
I want you to reroll the damage. That's so much
Oh my
better.
God.
Ah,
76.
so worth it.
76
310.
points of force damage.
Holy fuck.
You all see, 9, you in particular see quite clearly. The celestial ship is immediately crippled by the depth charge that blasts through the hull. Its movement speed is halved. As water begins to pour into the side of the celestial ship, you all just rocket away. And it is left in your wake.
Aaron, you hear a very Texan, like, whoop and
dragon
holler
giggle.
in dragon form.
And I literally answer back, "Let's fucking go!" in dragon, in Draconic.
I would like to. Can I make one more roll here because I was tasked to figure out the radius of the explosion, the concussive seas effects around it, and
Oh,
any
yeah.
magic effect.
Roll Arcana.
Might as well.
Mind you, while she's rolling this, I've been cheering. Aaron's been cheering, and he is hugging everyone. He's
29.
attempting to hug everyone.
That's a
You get
contested
pushed-
roll against Arya.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
you
I
get-
knew it. I'm coming for that hug, Arya. You gonna let me in eventually?
Okay. Spring, yeah, you record that you believe the depth charge had a radius of 75 feet. You believe the depth charge was entirely force damage, and, well, you record the results accurately and professionally.
Argan's gonna be so pleased.
Then you get surprise hugged
I'm-
by Aaron as you're trying to record results.
That's
We're
also
on
a
the-
contested roll. That's also a contested roll against.
Oh, no one wants to hug
We
Aaron.
dance together. You should let me hug you.
She's working.
Renata
I'm
hides
trying.
behind Scythe, hoping that you don't notice her.
Scythe
Oh,
will
no.
take all as much of the hug aggro as she's fine with it.
So, 9, you see the Coatls retreat back towards the ship, and they vanish, basically, into the storm behind you. You
All right.
feel like the coast is clear.
He'll fly on down, alighting onto the ship, onto the deck. Do you come to hug the dragon?
Yeah.
That is
Did anyone
okay.
hug them besides Scythe? No. There's no hugs. Zero hugs.
He's still in dragon form, but he'll allow it, and he'll actually like. If you thought he was tall before, he's 8.5 feet tall now. So he kind of takes his dragon claw and head pats you as you hug him.
Yeah, he's actually bigger than Scythe as a dragon. She's only 8 feet.
Only 8.
Scythe's hug is like I fully jump up onto her, like and
Yeah,
grab,
she's like,
yelling.
everybody lives.
I feel like
hate
we're trying to
to be
hug
the-
Spring, and she puts a hand up.
Just into your face.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but perhaps we should get some more of those.
Hell yes, yes we should.
Should private contract out those bombs from, what, Cardigan was his name?
Argan.
Cardigan. I was wondering where I heard that word before. It's a sweater. Cardigan.
I just realized how pleased do you think Carrigan's gonna be when we tell him that we blew up a celestial ship with his depth charge?
He's gonna be, yeah, he'll be
With
very
2
excited.
bottle circling. It's crazy.
When everything settles down, Nine will do the whole like dragon cat thing where he crosses his paws or his claws in front of him. Yeah, exactly like that. And he just chills on the deck as a dragon.
Why is he a dragon?
We haven't been able to ask, and I don't speak Draconic.
He speaks Draconic. Captain Naga looks at you and says, "Why are you a dragon?"
He'll just look back at the captain and he'll say, "Circle of scales."
Rolling a history check. I don't know what that means.
Aaron's not even rolling a history check. He just nods like he knows what it is. Mm-hmm.
Are you still you?
He nods.
Good enough then. Just don't burn my ship.
I'm a druid.
Oh,
That makes sense.
yes, that makes more sense. Okay, we're fine. Apologies, I didn't mean to assume anything.
None taken.
Why a red dragon?
It's a family thing.
Captain Naga does not say anything else. Aaron, you heard all that because you can speak Draconic.
Is the only one who understands this, so she's like, everything.
But he values privacy, so he's not going to say nothing about no family things. Especially not with Renata in earshot.
I just want to help.
As you guys have solved my celestial ship puzzle, we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
Good, I have to pee.
That's fucking good.
As you guys have successfully dodged After about another, 30 minutes, the sky clears and the storm lessens. The golden, flickering energies that were lancing over the oceans dwindle. And in the same stride, the rain also lightens up, and it is, well, turned almost into a pleasant day on the ocean.
We have enough time that I could be short resting and time to get my spell slot back. Or...
You guys you can absolutely take a short rest.
as soon as.
Well, there was no initiative, so
Oh, yeah, that's true.
the rule of heroic recovery is as soon as initiative ends, and it didn't, because there wasn't one. But you can actually short rest.
Okay. I would have used my pearl otherwise, but save it.
Are we doing like a finish the day downtime type deal, or what are we expecting to come?
We just woke up.
Yeah, the day just
That's what I
began.
I know, but like, are we doing anything besides travel?
Don't get me wrong, I realize you spent a 4th level spell slot, and that makes you angry, but there is a whole day ahead of you.
Sure, let's go.
Eventually, if we're taking a short rest, then he'll revert. Nine will revert back to his normal tiefling self. Puts his cloak back on, and all right. Well,
Still breathing? Good.
Yep. Good work, everybody. That was well done.
Nice when it works out.
Yep.
Well done, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
So I got a clipped version of what's going on out here, but does anybody want to give me maybe a longer, more detailed recount?
It's really long.
All right.
Anyone?
Dying at
want
sea,
to?
you don't find your god.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that really don't matter to me.
Bunch
No,
of
it does.
seals.
Really?
If
We're trying to find
you
these
die
seals.
at sea, you do not achieve afterlife. At least not in the good sense of going to any god's domain or any peace. You seem to end up magnetized, so to speak, to something going on that we're trying to
So-
solve.
What if you're
The ocean is out
destined?
of balance.
I see. So what if you're destined to the Hales? What does that
It
mean?
doesn't matter because Aaron is, and this basically intercedes that. It trumps whatever. Like I am a devout follower of Calciox, who has no jurisdiction when my soul is lost at sea. Basically, it's intercepted by this weft, I believe we called it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
sort
the book
of-
called it.
We're not really sure what it is, but it seems to be some sort of force.
And so we're trying to correct it. We're trying to fix that.
We don't really know how we're fixing it. We know that it
don't know what's
involves
happening.
seals in specific places that we're trying to reach before Varian's followers do, because Varian seems to think he doesn't like this either. He's of the same mind that that's a problem, and he wants his followers, who very often end up at sea because he is the pirate king, he wants his followers' afterlives to go to him. So he seems to be of the mind that if they remove or tamper with the seals or do something with them, we're not really sure, and I don't think they know either, that it will solve the problem. Like if it's holding something back, if they unleash it, whatever, as long as it stops this issue of souls being consumed, utilized by this weft.
All right.
Were we
So-
a little unclear on his full motivations? Because like getting his followers.
The
back
assumption is that he wants his followers to reach his afterlife.
Okay.
That's the only
So-
logical thing we have.
What I was told from Persh was that we aren't trying to stop anything. We're just trying to find this abyssal seal and record it.
We're trying to understand what they do, why
All
they're
right.
there,
Is there more
Because
than
if
one?
we remove them, yes. If we remove them,
there
are
are-
we fucking things up? Or if we place them back, is that helping? Or is that also fucking things up? We don't know.
Well, when I hear find and record, I don't think we're supposed to mess with them.
I thought we were supposed to bring him to her so he could.
We're
do the
bringing
thing with
them.
him.
We're getting them for Tabernac.
Yeah, Tabernacle.
Okay.
To
There is a miscommunication here that I need to clarify. Hirsch instructed you to get to the seal and not allow the Varian's followers to take it, and not take it yourself until you receive more information.
Gotcha.
Right.
That.
So, have we located it? Do we know where it's at?
We are in the process of doing that. Spring has a device that will help us find it, which is more than Varian's followers have. They're just, well, we don't know what Varian's followers have, but they don't have that thing.
Okay. All right. So, are we making our way there?
That's precisely what we're doing.
Okay.
Basically, we won't know until we get close that we're there, but we have a general area that we've mapped out that we're heading towards, that we think is
Gotcha.
likely the location.
Do we have a time frame?
Could be tonight, could be a few days, could be a week. You hear Naga say from the helm.
That's not very precise, but
We're
whatever.
dealing with ancient shit. What do you want from me? I'm just the captain.
Yeah, he's just
you're
driving
right.
the boat, really. We have the diving bell attached to the ship, which is great.
All right.
It will help us get down there.
And we have, water breathing potions, and I can cast the spell. So there's
So we
that.
probably won't drown. We did find at the bottom of the ocean yesterday a dragon turtle sleeping, so that was a little scary.
There is the dragon
Alright.
turtle there.
But we left it behind,
Hopefully
so
it'll just
hopefully it
stay asleep.
hasn't.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
loud and sudden happened today.
Well, hopefully it'll inspect the sunken ship.
It didn't sink.
Oh. Well,
Well-
hopefully it'll inspect that area and find that ship
The
and go,
site of the
"Wow."
explosion. Yeah.
Well, if
All the
this
way to
is
the
just
scene of the
a-
accident.
If this is just
Sorry,
a
that was not
sail
mine, but
until
wait.
we get there and avoid all dangerous shit.
We
then-
seem to encounter
Yeah,
it
like
a
we
lot,
just did.
though. Lots of danger.
Yeah.
Varian seems to. I thought we maybe were on better terms after speaking to his followers, but I guess not, because he seems to be throwing a lot of spaghetti at the wall to see what'll stick.
Well, fair enough.
And Calciax told me it's going to cost him or his followers for the expenditure of energy and breaking the rules, he said.
We also broke their
Wonder
ship.
how God pays costs.
I think it'll be in the form of his followers. I don't think. Well, unless Aegir personally visits Varian in his domain or demine or whatever and says, stop doing that, which he might. Seems to be on
above our
par
pay
for what
grade.
he does. That's well above our pay grade. But the more Varian exerts himself beyond the rules as written, so to speak, the more trouble I think he's in for.
All right. I think I'm all brought up to speed. Thank you.
Oh, these seals seem to attract mutated undersea life that will occasionally spring forth and assail us.
Sounds like fun.
They are themselves corrupted by whatever the force of the weft is. And they
All right.
have just been drawn
Sorry
to
about the
us.
cat
We've
butt.
fought them intermittently.
We do get assailed quite often, yes.
We do.
There was also
Yes.
the
Oh, Arya saw a soul go into like a monstrous mutated crab. That was crazy. Like it may have been fueled by them or housing them.
we did some research and there was the memory stuff
It eats memory.
Out of
It
character,
seems
I
to
remember
be
the trauma, but not the
consumptive.
specifics.
There was a city, an underwater city that
There is
seemed
a
to have been
forgotten.
on.
There's a forgotten city.
It
That
was like
has something.
basically in the perfect way line of this weft.
And it has
All
something
right.
to do with all of this, but we're not quite sure what.
There's a lot of
I
fragmented pieces.
I think that perhaps these medallions that we're collecting are. We know that the medallions are in some way related to this ancient city, but we're not sure if they're part of why the city disappeared, if they're part of why their memories started to disappear. I have a suspicion that it's a net keeping something else ancient in, but I could be wrong.
Like
about
some eldritch nightmare that we can't even conceive might be being sealed away by these medallions. We don't know. We don't know what's drawing the souls and all of the energy to itself, but that's what we've put together through research and through experience so far.
Well, we do have an inkling that it's not like abyssal demons, because remember,
It's not
Turn
Abyssal
Turn
still
did
wasn't
tell
quite
me.
right.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's
because
not
Turn did
demonic.
tell me if there was a big conglomerations of demons down there, the devils would have done something about it a long time ago.
Mhm. So it's probably not demonic, but it could be far beyond our comprehension. We don't know. We don't know who placed them there or how long ago. We just know it was a while ago.
As the ship is continuing onward, those of you with passive perception of 20 or higher note the waters calming more than just a sea at ease. As the waters are getting more and more still, it becomes more and more obvious to everybody else, but those of you with that high passive perception notice it first. And it's a little eerie. A little unsettling.
It slows us down, probably.
No, there's still wind. The ship is still moving at the same clip, which is weird.
This happened once before, didn't it?
Near the tower, kind of, but then we couldn't move at all. There was no wind, there
Yeah,
was
we
no
were stalled
waves,
completely
everything
there.
was still.
I thought this happened when we got the first seal too.
Oh.
Remember, everything got real still.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Wait a minute.
Spring,
You-
maybe take that thing out.
You have a seal here?
No,
Oh.
tabernacle.
No, we left it. We left it with Tabernacle. We had a
Tabernacle
seal.
is it.
I see. All
We
right.
we got into a whole fight with a Herald of Varian over it. He demanded it. We said no.
It might also be connected to immortality somehow, or a quest for immortality.
No idea.
Hmm.
Is that tool Spring was given doing anything? I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take out this scrying stone.
Scryball?
I don't know how close we are yet, though. Might be some. I don't know if it. That might be something that we need the diving bell for first. Is there any sense of like magical pattern or arcane shift or anything that I can pick up on in the water?
As you look through the scrying stone down at the water, it's different than any other time you might have filled around with this device. As you're looking down into the water, it's as though you are seeing through, well, everything. Your eyesight and perceptions seem to see all the way down to the very bedrock of Kylus Bay. As the water is completely still, there is no turmoil or turbulence to interfere with where you're looking. And for a moment, you think you're looking into a window, a glimpse into another plane, which the Crystal Ocean is famous for. What you're seeing looks like fine, sinewy, golden threads that seem to string along throughout the bottom of the ocean. And they gather in these clusters of knotted energy. Some of them seem impossibly far away. It's you cannot tell how far away they actually are. But one of them, it's almost as though you're looking straight down through the hull of your ship. You think you might be over a knot of this golden thread that glows radiantly that you can see through this stone? and it appears like
I-
it's moving slightly. Or maybe it's just the water.
I think we're at least close. This looks
I wish
different.
I wish we knew how to read this thing.
Weren't the seals like part of the net? Wouldn't they be the clusters?
The what?
The seal that we found was part of a net of them, right? So if
Yeah.
you're seeing threads clustering together in one part, wouldn't it kind of follow that's probably one of them?
That's my theory. Yes.
Do you think
Yeah,
it's a good idea to go in the diving bell and see what we can see?
I mean, I think this is the closest reading that we've got so far. I think it's a
Mhm.
good idea.
That sounds good.
Okay. I have everything except a 4th level, so I'm as good as I'll mostly get. Oh, I'm missing a 2nd level too, but that's fine. Is there anything else we need to do to prepare before we go under?
Spring will put her
Make sure
hood
to
up
feed the dog
the
before we
corpse.
go down.
We'll feed the dog. Okay, yes, we'll feed the dog. Okay.
Before we go down, because you're missing a 4th level, I would say to Renata, because if you said something like that, are you able to attune to things pretty easily?
It takes an hour to unattune to something. You can attune to
mind.
something as an action.
No.
I have an open spell slot.
Oh, I'm about to say I have a pearl of power that I could lend you for a period of time.
Sure, but it has to be preloaded.
No, it regains an expended spell slot.
Oh!
Oh no, third. Wait, no, 4th level or higher. The new slot is 3rd level. Never mind. I thought
Oh.
it said it could regain up to 4th. Four is the cutoff.
I see. Well, I appreciate
Very
the
good.
thought.
Sorry.
Do you want me to cast water breathing on all of us?
I
Just so
wouldn't
we
be
save
opposed to it. We could save the
That
potions
sounds-
for emergencies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
Mhm.
You mind if I use that pearl
Mine.
power?
Am I anchoring the ship?
Yes, please.
Seems so.
Yeah,
Communicate. And he goes
Sorry.
and he slams the lever, and you all just hear as
All
the
right,
anchor
so
hits the water.
while we're getting ready, I'll take an hour to unattune to the pearl,
Okay, you do that.
and I'll give it to 9. I'll get it back later.
Yeah. This is just to cast water breathing and make sure I have the spell slot still. So,
Wait, you should wait. We have the diving bell.
Well, it's more like in case anything goes wrong.
right. It lasts for the whole day. It's
Oh,
a useful spell.
Very
So do we
useful.
take? So for time wise, am I like unattuning it? You're taking it, attuning to it as an action, using it, and then taking the time to give it back to me, or just holding on to it until later?
You don't have
Um,
to. So you don't have to hold the item to unattune to it.
Oh.
You just have to be unattuning to it. You can like give it to somebody else, and then it can't be used by anybody else for an hour. If that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you use it and then just give it back to me, and I'll attune to it again. Right? I can just
That
hold
works.
on to it.
That works fine.
Yep.
Just remove the charge on it.
Okay. Once that happens, it'll cast water breathing on everybody, including the captain. 10 wheeling creatures.
You should
even the
give it to
bird.
help too.
Yeah.
Even the bird. You hear after you cast it on Albie, he says, "Prayers don't reach the drowned."
I know. What does he say?
I don't
get it.
know, man. I don't know.
he's saying he's not coming down with us.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Well, I mean, that makes sense. But
So it was
Right.
unnecessary to cast it on him.
Oh.
He had 10 people he could cast it on.
yeah.
It's not like it expended any more
You
energy.
you asked what he was saying.
That's true too.
All right. That's
I
fair.
appreciate that. No one's ever given me such a concise thing of what Albie says before. Thank you so much. It's the first time I've known what he wants.
Wait, was she right?
Yeah, you were right.
Nice. Okay.
Well, as he hears you all arguing, he just kind of leans back on the crow's nest and says, "Oh, sure, great plan. Let's all die together."
I look directly at Arya. What was...
He's agreeing with me.
Okay.
So we're taking the diving bell down. How long does it take to get to the bottom with that thing?
Minutes?
The
Alright.
diving bell moves at 30 feet around, and it can be very deep. You're in the ocean.
Depends on how deep the floor is. So we should get going.
Let's do it.
To the
Onward.
bell.
Right.
To the bow!
You hop off the ship into the diving bell, which is suspended over the stern, and the winch begins to lower it. 9, you've never seen a device quite like this. It is a glass bell with an iron ring around the bottom of it, and these glowing gems of brightness that shine off the underside, illuminating the water below the diving bell. Inside the diving bell, you see there are these wooden benches that align around the middle, and then the rest of the diving bell is just this bell shape that is full of air. Now, somehow the diving bell wants to sink, even though it's full of air. It's probably pretty heavy, but even so, it must be magical in some way that lets it descend as it wishes. And as the party is climbing into the diving bell, you immediately familiarize yourself with 2 crystalline controls in the center of the diving bell. They're very simple. There are 4, nodes. And in common, the 2 nodes on the right, one says lights on, the other one says lights off. And then the other side, one node says up/down, and the other node says stop.
All right. I'm gonna let our artificer take care of that.
Too complicated for me.
Right. Might mess something up. Press the wrong button accidentally. But all
Okay,
right.
well-
You said there's benches though, right?
Yeah, the entire inside of the bell is ringed with a wooden bench in an octagonal pattern around the inside.
Goes to sit.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
It's kind of a peculiar feeling as you're sitting inside the diving bell and your feet are in the water of the crystal ocean, but the rest of you is just kind of in this glass vessel that it begins to descend should one of you push the buttons.
Yeah, once everyone is loaded in, Spring will light our way and then make us go down.
Okay. The glass diving bell begins to descend. As the diving bell is going down, it is making steady progress. Let me go ahead and show you what that looks like.
So where are y'all from?
Priscillus.
All right.
The only one who volunteers.
Don't all of you talk at once. All right. I'm just
I don't
going to
have the
nervously talk to myself then. I do
Mel-
not like being in this little cage.
Fine. I'm from Malachor.
All right.
Is that what I said?
Mhm.
I'm from Malachor.
The Mariguard is the only home I have.
That's depressing.
Not really.
All right.
Well, where are you from?
Little place called Little Hearth.
Little place called Littlehearth.
Right, yeah. Right up against the
You-
asphalt
you-
forest.
Who's What would I roll to see what perception would have to see a thing?
What? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Okay.
You
I
can
think some
you can
people would-
whisper me if you need.
Okay, hold on. Well, like, Arya's gonna react to that.
Yeah, I
like,
bet.
Him saying Little Hearth. But I think she's gonna try to hide it. So
Okay, so
So deception versus
it
perception.
would be deception, and
Yeah.
generally it would be against anybody's passive insight, unless someone
Yes.
like is interested to see if you're reacting.
yeah.
So roll a deception, and I'm going to use people's passive insight, but if someone is like, does Arya react? Then they roll insight. Okay.
So it's all you choke on your spit.
She does. She's like,
Ah, you heard of it?
yeah, I've heard of it.
All right, what about it?
Whale in the distance.
Yeah. I mean, you hear these sea creatures.
Where's Little Hearth?
Southern Ceres.
Oh, I've never been. Sounds cute.
It's not.
Oh.
She looks at Arya.
Is it not?
Ceres is generally not a very cute place.
Well, it has such a cute name.
Well, sure.
What's not cute about it then?
I mean, it's right up against the Ashfall Forest.
Sounds pretty.
It's not.
Well, I think that's where Guy's from. He was talking about it on Watch.
Really? All right.
Well, does that mean you're from there too, Arya?
Echo's grin.
Shit. Forgot my camera's on.
Arya, are you okay?
I'm fine.
So why'd you join the Mariguard, 9?
Was told to go get some training.
That's a good place for it.
Yep. I agree. I do like Folly. He's a nice guy.
Druid instructor.
He's very fun.
He is very fun.
He's something, all right.
You can't actually see that Scythe grins at Erin because she doesn't have a mouth, but the vibe is there, just in the glance.
Oh yeah, she was with me when I met him, wasn't she?
Mhm.
He dragged you along with
He
her.
was the one who wanted to talk to him.
Addicted to that, yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
mouth. I have no
Damn
mouth yet, I don't
dirty
think.
hippies.
Somewhere in a staff lounge, Folly just. Oh! Someone's talking about me.
Oh my
The
god, this cat.
all-perceptive druid. All right. Well,
Well, I'm glad we got to know each other.
I shoot Renata. Just narrow my eyes at Renata immediately. Just-
She's trying to think of something to draw the attention off of Arya.
Have you ever been to Venatosa, 9?
never heard of it. Never ever heard of it.
Don't even want to make a roll? You just never heard of it?
I'll be honest with you. All I know, the only places I've been are
God, I have.
Little Hearth and Ferrum.
It's a little sad.
My city's run by vampires.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right, that's scary.
Nah, not too bad.
Not too bad.
They're not like
Yes,
super predatory, you know. There's a lot of rules.
What were you going to say, Spring?
Did you do a stint in the guard?
In the
Are
guard?
you
No,
asking 9?
no.
Maybe that's just a Silver's Reach thing.
I believe so. kind of kept to myself.
Except now you're on a team.
That I am.
Seems like you're pretty good at teamwork. If your help in losing that ship was anything to say about.
Thank you. Try my best.
What is the Circle of Scales like?
It's a lot of fun. I mean,
Poor Scythe.
who doesn't want to be a dragon?
I've never really thought about it, actually.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had that thought either.
Is that why you
What?
chose it?
No. Not really.
Oh,
Kind of runs in the family, kind of in the blood. But
what does that mean? Your family's circle of scales druids?
Yeah. On my dad's
Inside
side.
check. Inside check.
Okay.
All right.
Roll an insight check.
There was a pot. He was like, "Yeah, I will. I will understand you." 29.
Damn. All right.
I will understand
Well,
you.
9. What does she get with a 29?
Hey, he's being truthful. It's in the family, and it's on his dad's
She asked,
side.
"Is your family circle
Uh-huh.
of scales druids?" Is that true?
Half. He said half, and it's pretty. He's not.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation. There's no like.
There was
He's
hesitation
not
from
approved.
you,
He's
though.
not approved.
From-
He's not approved.
Nothing's run out of
Yeah, okay.
Okay, she just nods. All right.
Somehow, 9, you feel as though you've passed a test, but you don't quite understand what it was.
As long as I passed, that's all that
He
matters.
says out loud for no reason.
Listening
9.
to this, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
go
what's
ahead.
up?
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Aaron.
listening to Renata and watching this thing, I'd be like, 9, just FYI, in case you're a private person like me, Renata's gonna be all in your business.
I'm not in anyone's business.
You want to know everything about everyone.
You're
To
in
help
everyone's
perceptive.
all the time.
To help them with their struggles.
Even if they don't want help, you're gonna help.
Why would you not want help?
So you're the team therapist? Is that what I'm getting?
I don't think anyone would ever call me that.
If we
No.
go through something dramatic, can I come to you and talk about it?
Oh, God damn it.
You'd love that.
Please? Please?
Yeah, I'll come talk to you about it. It's fine.
Single tear.
When you
streams
say
down
if we
the
go through
cheek.
something traumatic, isn't that just Tuesday?
He hasn't been on this team for very long, Scythe.
I think that's just part of being a contractor, right? And we just see a lot of traumatic shit. Get through it.
We've
So
had
you're an
some
open
weird
book?
stuff.
Try to be.
Tell me about your dad. Do you
Okay.
get along?
Fair enough.
Alright, time to check my spells.
I mean, he kind of he kind of
Fireball.
he kind
What's
of
in this
paid my
situation?
way to Pharaoh
Fireball.
in the Mariguard. I mean, he's the one that wanted me to train.
Oh, but did you want to train? Is this against your will, or are you excited?
I mean, when he posed the opportunity when I came of age, I saw it as an adventure. Of course
That's
I did.
great. I'm so pleased to hear it. Why is everybody else here?
Hey, let me tell you this. My dad's a devil.
Oh,
Aaron, you hear.
Aaron
Oh, I wonder which
perks
one.
up. Which one?
Well, let me consult my backstory here. What name I
I only
Renata,
asked
what
that
do you think
because-
about your dad?
Yeah, just FYI, 9, if you ever see me talking to myself, my patron is a devil. And
Yeah,
she
you-
likes to interject as she sees fit.
You talked about turn when we weren't turning, so I kind of figured
Yeah.
Did I put that 2 and 2 together? All right.
Yeah.
Torval.
Turn. Any thoughts on this?
I'm amused.
She's always amused. That means nothing.
I would say that she's amused. That doesn't actually mean many things. She's been mostly helpful, though. I feel like Scythe wants to speak to her in a very stern way at some point in the future.
And that is a carrot we will dangle from that stick constantly.
All right, so Scythe, do you have a problem with devils? Or
No.
devilkin?
Not at all.
Just this one.
Good. All right.
Aaron giggles for no reason.
Does Turn do that thing like she did the last diving bell when we're talking about this with Scythe, where she like appears in the glass so Scythe can see her for a half second?
Uh-oh.
Apparently Heimdall appeared in the
cat
glass.
is doing a thing. Yeah,
Sorry.
Turn is frequently making appearances in reflections around Aaron. I think she would be entertained by being constantly behind 9 so that 9 cannot see what Turn looks like.
That would amuse me too.
But everybody else can see her
Yeah.
in the reflection?
She's like sitting as if in her reflection she has her feet and arms crossed as if she's sitting on a bench, but is like slipping in the reflections every time 9 turns his head at all. So it's always perfectly behind him.
Even with his 21 perception.
Even then.
Oh man! All right. I feel
However,
like someone's watching me.
You do see something with that 21 perception.
Oh.
The diving bell, as it has been descending, it's been making, it's descending at 30 feet around consistently. And there is a sensation of the water just constantly flowing around the underside of the diving bell. It's pleasant, and it's not something you've ever experienced before, regardless of the claustrophobia of being in a glass bubble that is descending into the depths of the ocean. The light that is coming off the bottom of the diving bell is pretty uniform, and it dissipates pretty far. You can see pretty well the water around. There is a shine of that light reflecting off of something, and as you're looking around, there's constantly like schools of fish. There's eels and other sea life that occasionally are curious about the diving bell, but then leave it alone when it is clear it's a piece of glass that they don't care about. The light reflects off of a thing. 9. A blue, shining material that you, with your high passive perception, immediately clock. That looks like an octopus tentacle.
Oh, shit.
It's your friend. I should have thrown it.
All right.
Roll a nature check.
Hey. Fun.
This DC's pretty high because you only saw it for a split. Never mind. Looked like a big octopus tentacle.
Hey, what's that right there?
Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
You just caught a glimpse of it, like passing by.
huh. Look like a tentacle. But anyway, Miss Tall, Dark, and Smart, you haven't been. Where are you from?
Oh, you can't tell?
I mean, kind of. So,
Silver's Reach.
Silver's Reach. All right. Straight from the capital.
Mm-hmm.
A&A?
Ha! No.
We
My
got a
dad's
problem with him?
competitor. My dad's a competitor.
Ah. That's fun.
She gestures to her armor.
Nice armor.
Did I tell him that he should not also have a double A for our store name? Yes. My mother did tell him that.
So,
Didn't say.
wait. So he's also A&A?
He is not a good businessman, my father. He's a brilliant person, not a good businessman.
So he's A&A squared.
Roll a history check. 9, but the DC is super high.
How about a natural 20?
Holy fuck!
You've heard.
He happened to be in the room for the lawsuit between. No.
Yeah. So. Okay, so with a natural 20, 9 has heard of Armistice Arcane. Has heard of them.
Amazing.
Just a little bit. I would have heard it on the verges of conversation, like as another option for people to gather arcanical artifact from. And so, what would he have heard just with an inkling?
Is it like the Kirkland brand kind of artifice?
No, it's more
Sounds like
like as far as I know, the A&A company is mostly munitions, right?
The A&A, the Artifice and Arcanics Company of Ceres, is like the East India Trading Company, in that,
Sure.
except they also handle all like the profound artifice innovations. They're responsible for the Brahma. They're responsible for the earth-gliding trams. They're responsible for advanced prosthetics. They're like the forefront of artifice, and that's because their reputation draws artificers to bring their ideas to them.
Sure.
But they have a dark side.
This is more boutique, and he used to be. It's associated with a mercenary company called the Steady Hand, that was very specifically a company that did not do corrupt shit. So in this case, I would imagine, based on what I'm looking at in my backstory, it's the big difference is like it's a smaller, more agile company without the kind of dark baggage.
Sure.
With a specialty in prosthetics and armory.
All right. Fun. And
Neat.
how's your old dad doing in Silver's Reach, competing with A&A?
Huh. He's brilliant. I'm helping him with his debts.
All right.
It is in this moment that, from the other side of the bell, Renata, Arya, and Scythe, you see kind of revealing itself with 3 enormous glowing blue eyes is the form. It's shaped like an octopus, but it is not one.
Does it
Or
whack like an octopus?
no. It looks like this.
Right? That's not right.
Arya's gonna knock a bow and hold an action to attack.
Oh, it's not attacking. It
Right.
Octonaut is such a
Float-
cool
No,
name.
she's just
She's just
holding the
ready.
action
okay.
for
Yeah.
if any movement that could be interpreted as
What is that?
It's an octonaut. Can't you see?
Out of character, yes. I
I-
can see.
Did I didn't hide the name. I'm a fool. There we go.
Yes,
Sorry,
it's too
it's
late.
not an octonaut. It's an octonaut.
Definitely not an.
Do I have any
character.
idea what that is, Echo?
Roll a nature check or an intelligence check, because it doesn't look natural.
So not nature?
No, I'm asking you to roll a nature check.
Does that gold on it look like that? Is that what looks not natural about it?
And maybe it's the
That's a
3
dirty
eyes.
20.
The whole thing looks like it's made of stone that is shifting and swimming in a very organic way. And with the nature check of 20 and intelligence check of 19, Spring and Scythe, both of you kind of draw the conclusions. This looks like a construct, but it is built to move very much like an octopus. It mimics the motions of an octopus. It swims like one. But the way it is moving and the way it is inspecting this diving bell with these 3 glowing lenses, these eyes, it's intelligent, or it's
a spy
acting
cam.
with a purpose. As it swims up near the diving bell, it gets very close and looks, well, at the ones it can see, which are Renata, Scythe, and Arya. Spring, you're like looking over your shoulder at it.
Yeah.
And in this moment, this is literally in like a portion of a turn. This giant octopus like floats up next to the diving bell, looks in, and then swims away.
Oh no, I don't like that.
All right.
I feel infected.
Wonder if that's the vessel that Varian's champions are in.
I don't know. I've never
it's
seen
a-
anything like it.
Well, neither have I, but it's probably a construct.
Did it have
mean-
any like mechanical hallmarks, like it's dwarven make or elven make or A&A make, or like any sort of like?
Can I roll an
I'm
Arcana?
sure Spring will have a better chance at me than that.
Spring, roll history.
Spring, maybe you should look at it through the scrying stone.
The scrone.
22.
As it
With a
flees.
22, there is something that strikes you as familiar.
Ooh, interesting.
When you were researching Aether, the hallmarks of natural stone into construction, the gold inlaid into flat surfaces, this unique shapes, and the crystalline lenses, they look a lot like illustrations and sketches you saw of a Tyrian artifact. You think
So this is like an ancient mechanical thing?
that's what you surmise with
Pretty
a
advanced.
22?
Okay, new idea. It's not the champions. These are Aetarians.
Can you give me a crash course on that?
Remember that ancient lost city we were talking about?
Lost with the memory thing.
Oh, are they dangerous? Is my next question.
We don't know. They're ancient.
All right.
We don't know. I mean, I guess no one has really seen Aetarians in thousands of years. So
We do know
we
they
don't
have. They either vanished or were corrupted by this weft. They were that like. The thing about that city was that it was super advanced and prosperous for a time, and then stuff started getting weird.
Yeah, all of a
So
sudden.
if this is a piece of their tech that's working and piloted or intelligent, then I can't say for certain it has good intentions or even neutral intentions.
I mean,
If it had
typically
bad
with
intentions, wouldn't it try to eat us?
It didn't, but
Yeah,
it could be a
didn't-
scout.
They didn't try to eat us. Yeah.
It could be surveillance. It saw us, cataloged us, and left. I don't like the sound of that, the look of that. I don't like it. I think we need to be ready.
Vigilance is wise. I just hate to mistrust an octopus.
Put on a t-shirt.
Truly.
I hate to mistrust an octopus.
Aaron just nods aside for that. Yes. We don't
yes,
mistrust
sage.
that.
Sage advice.
Rana's gonna keep her eyes peeled on the outer scope of the diving bell for any more blue lights.
Roll perception.
Can I join in that?
Sure.
All in this.
The diving bell is still
natural
descending,
20.
by the way. Natural 20.
Tons of nat 20s today.
Yeah, of the ass.
The diving bell is descending, and it's going straight up and down. With a 29, Renata, you see the light coming off the diving bell reflecting off of this construct. Every so often, like every 30, 15 seconds, you catch a glimpse of it again.
So
But
it's just scoping us?
You can read whatever you like from its behavior. I'm telling you.
So it hasn't gone, it hasn't retreated.
No, it seems like it is keeping pace with you as you're descending.
Circling us or something.
Okay, it's just out of our peripheral, really. It's just circling.
No, it's not circling. It is
It's not
staying
circling.
specifically, like, to your north.
It's keeping around this area.
Would you say
I'm
like
seeing it
a
every so often.
guard?
I don't know.
Can I inside check it?
Inside
As
the
Renata
wiggles?
points it out to you, roll an insight, yeah.
What's the natural behavior of an octopus? Because it's emulating an octopus. What's its disposition?
Man, rolls
a-
are not there right now.
Yeah, with a 14, you're having a hard time even seeing the fucking thing. You can't really read its intentions, or it doesn't like. It looks like it's swimming around watching you descend. It's not really getting any closer. It's not really getting any farther. It's just moving back and forth and keeping pace with you as you go
I
down.
wonder if there's a way we can communicate with it.
I don't know what it's doing, but I think it's just curious. That's my take on it.
It's not a thing. I mean, it is a thing. It doesn't have its own intelligence. It's a tool.
We don't know that.
I mean, it,
Oh, sorry, Scythe.
I'm not offended. I'm just saying I am a construct. We don't know what's going on in it. Inside
true.
it.
We don't know what these Aturians were capable of. There could be something in it piloting it, or
and my assumption is that it's being piloted. Maybe not.
does anyone have message?
It sure would be.
It sure would be.
Spring Finkel
Finkel.
fiddles with her multi-tool.
And you equip message.
In an equips message.
Okay.
And if we're close enough to it, she's just gonna open a channel and listen and see if it connects to anything.
Like she opens the way to hear if there's anything in there communicating or speaking.
Yes.
Like if there's more than
Yes.
one person in there.
Yeah, like is there
let's
a
see.
person that she can open a channel to? Because she couldn't do that if it were just an octopus, but she could do it if there was a pilot.
I'm just imagining the AOL dial-up right now.
The screech.
You don't hear anything. There's nothing. There's no connection made.
Fascinating. I guess it doesn't have. If it has pilots, there's none that I can reach.
Like maybe it's a distance thing.
I'm sorry. Like, you feel like the spell like landed, but there's nothing. There's no like.
There's nothing talking in there.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I could talk, and there like a message would be sent?
Just try.
Yes, you do feel like that.
Okay. Then I will close the channel and report that and say, do you want me to say something?
Sure. I don't
what
know if they'll
language?
speak common.
I mean, I'm not
Then
really
well.
the best ambassador for this. She like
You're also the only one who can message.
he deeply misses Kensidin in this moment.
So we can you can talk to it. What now, can I wild shape into just a regular beast form? Is that possible?
Yeah, you can. You have access to all the standard beast forms, so you can turn it
Okay.
into. Yeah. Go ahead, Aaron.
I was gonna say to Spring, hey Spring, I mentioned earlier, if you could see the net of energy, have you tried looking at it with the dry stone? Maybe you could see if it's made up of the same stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, I'll try that.
You look at it with the scrying stone. You see that it's each, like the central form of this octopus and each tentacle has like a fine golden thread that runs through it. It's very fine. Hard to see, but it's there.
And that's the same thread that we're looking for that seems connected to the medallions.
Yes.
Okay, she will report that it looks like it's made up of the same stuff. And she'll
What's
say,
connected to the
I
landmine?"
wonder if these golden threads are the weft.
That's not a bad idea.
I've been wondering if the golden threads are the magical power that like connects it all.
The
Yeah,
left.
I think that's the weft.
Yeah,
would
is that
follow.
what the
I think-
weft was?
We don't necessarily know, but like that seems to be what they called the thing that they like were drawing from was the weft, right?
Gotcha.
So maybe the gold is their whatever this magic is.
Gotcha.
So
And
do
if
you
we're
wanna-
coming up, I say if we're coming up on one of the nodes in the seals, and we happen to run into this thing, kind of feels like it might be there to protect it.
Well, it isn't hostile as our approach.
We haven't shown any
Curious.
intent,
We haven't done
negativity.
anything yet.
Well,
It doesn't
I
know.
could tell them. I have an idea.
Mhm.
I do speak Aquan.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Try primary
If they're gonna speak anything that we could try, that's probably it.
Unless they're probably gonna speak some ancient language. But if they're gonna speak anything that we know, it's probably gonna be Aquan.
I
So
agree.
I can tell them we're investigators.
Maybe try
It-
high first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yes. I was.
I guess
going
we
to
should
begin
have a
with
plan.
hello. I was going to begin with hello, but they're going to ask me something, and I would prefer to be all on the same page about what I'm communicating. I'm not a bard.
True.
So I will say hello. Yes, I promise. I am that cultured.
Unless they
I
take
might
that as
not be
hostile
able-
action.
I may not be able to help you talk, but if you wanted another person to be in on the message and you were willing, I can use an invocation I have to be able to perceive what you're perceiving.
Why do you keep trying to get in people's brains?
I'm not. I don't get into their brains at all. I actually just perceive through their senses, but because of this ability, I
Arya's
can
like-
hear the messages.
Would you be
Arya's
able-
like narrowing her eyes a little bit, like, okay.
Does that mean you would be able to hear what they're messaging me?
Yes.
But do you speak Aquan?
We don't know what they speak yet, but I mean, if they were speaking and it was a language that I spoke that Spring doesn't, then we would know. I'm not trying to get in anybody's heads. I'm just thinking if only one person hears it, if two people hear the message, that's just two different.
I would rather have someone here that knows more what they're doing. I'm not very good at social interaction.
I can
I
cast
can't
enhance ability
interact.
on you to make you more charismatic.
I can't interact with you in that sense. I can only perceive what you perceive, but I could come out of it and then we could talk about a response. Or
I mean,
something.
in any event, you should tell us what they're saying so we can talk about it and go from there on how to respond.
Okay. I'll assume this is assuming a lot of things like that.
It
they
is.
can-
We haven't gotten to hello yet, so
Let
I'm
me
gonna
let me try
charisma
hello.
enhance you.
Are you willing to let me hear it and see it or no?
Spring.
I
kind
won't
of
hear
gives-
your thoughts or anything. I'm just gonna hear the
Spring
it's just
kind
the
of
message.
Spring gives Aaron a long once over.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a trick
just
to do that too, but only if you were a fish or a dog.
I just have to touch your shoulder or something for 1 second. That's it. I have to make
Oh.
physical contact, so I apologize. Is that okay?
Probably also shift into an octopus.
Okay.
If that
That would
helps.
always help. I can see no downsides to becoming an octopus.
Let's try to communicate it with this way first, and then if not, you can shift into an octopus and try to speak octopus to it.
Okay.
I doubt that it
Alright.
actually speaks octopus.
If it's
So-
if it's a construct,
It is. It is.
I
a
don't know.
construct.
Maybe it might speak octopus.
Or the pilot might speak octopus.
So I'll reach out before she sends a message and just lightly touch Spring's shoulder. Then I'm gonna flavor it as Aaron's eyes roll basically back into his head, and he just kind of goes, bleh.
Blur.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I enhance
blinded
her
though.
ability for charisma.
My stunning +0 to charisma.
That's enhanced.
It's now at advantage, which is great. Okay, she's gonna open another message channel. And in Aquan, she will say, "Hello, can you understand me?"
In Aquan.
Oh.
Roll me a...
Oh. I thought, okay.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Should have enhanced your intelligence, but you have a much better bet on that.
21.
Oh, look at that.
$21. You hear something that doesn't make sense. It's in Aquan.
It's yield, Aquan.
You basically hear, keep the hits. It is folly to squander the hour.
What?
Keep the heads.
I heard keep the hits,
Keep the
or
hits.
you squander the hour, or something like that.
But you, as soon as you send that message, the construct is visible to all of you and is not moving. Well, it's descending at the same rate as
But it's
the
not
diving
wiggling
bell.
around.
Correct.
Okay, this is progress. I don't. What did he say? They.
Keep the hits or heads. If
Hints?
not hints, I don't know. If not, you squander the hour. It was a strange. It was kind of Aquan. I could understand some of it.
I don't know what to do with that. Try again?
Spring is going to open a channel one more time and say, "Are you Earthaean?"
A Tyrion.
A Tyrion, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, it replies, keep the hits. 'Tis folly to squander the hour. Thou
Tis
art
folly.
It's folly to squander the hour.
Now,
Keep the
oft a menace, yet I hold thee in no dread.
Thou art a menace, yet I hold thee in no dread. I think we have an hour here.
Is it a prayer?
It sounds like a warning.
It sounds like a
warning.
prayer to me.
Does that sound? Can Renata reflect? Does that sound like any prayer she's heard? Like, I know she's not a water god
Roll a
disciple,
religion?
but 14.
No.
It sounds like what was that last? Like, we're menaces, maybe for treading this area, but he doesn't want to engage hostilely with us.
Yeah, it sounds like we have an hour before it maybe gets hostile or something else does.
That's the best I can make of it.
I don't think it wants to hurt us regardless.
Mhm.
Which is helpful, if also kind of terrifying.
Sounds like poetry. Why are you wet?
Is that the poem?
God, he's soaking wet. This orange is so orange. I'm sorry. It was very distracting to suddenly have a wet cat jump on me. But Side said it sounds like poetry.
Yeah, I guess some of the songs that we were looking up were also pretty poetic. I don't know.
Do you remember any of the songs? Perhaps you could tell him one?
Or any sort of written Aterian.
There was something. Tales, the silence of the tides. Tales from the glimmering gulf. The blue people that lived in the coral castles plucked light from the holes in the ocean and stored them in jars. Sleepers in the spiral are why you shouldn't dive too deep or you'll forget your name.
Horrific. Maybe say that to him.
I mean, sure, I can. Let's see. The weft. The weft was known as the blessing beneath.
Maybe say that.
Legends speak of visions gone wrong, warnings from the gods appearing as riddles. Warnings from the gods appearing as riddles of running
Oh, that
stars.
sounds really on the nose.
Yeah. I mean, well, these are warnings from the gods about madness.
Well, what we're hearing from the sky sounds like madness.
It does. But also it sounds like a warning. I don't know. Okay. The stuff that I have in my notes is just what I read to y'all, but theoretically it was a children's book.
I remember. That was the book Renata found.
Yeah, that was the book that Renata was reading. I'm gonna try. I mean, because there's nothing else we can do except for be in this diving
We're
bell.
still going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still going down. So I will try one more time. And in Aquan, I will tell it the story of the children's book.
Okay.
Just to see what it does.
You hear? Command is not comprehended. You draw nigh to Helios, yet get a warrant. Approach nearer, thou shalt meet thy doom. Tarry overlong, and likewise shalt thou perish.
Okay, so
Well,
Like a
No.
we
warning.
we can't approach and we can't stay.
Hmm. That's the vibe I got. It also said, like, command not comprehended, which
It's a warning buoy. It's some kind of automated system.
that's pretty advanced for this ancient society.
Well, it sounded like it was
They were
advanced.
pretty advanced.
They were advanced generally. Yeah.
Just proof,
So-
I suppose.
So if we could figure out some command to, although we're not supposed to touch the relic anyways, we were just supposed to
Or
observe.
linger is the problem, so we can't hang around either.
No, I mean, like, we're, even if he wasn't guarding it, we're not
Does
supposed
imply
to.
that if we continue to approach it, we'll attack. So there's that.
Break the
right,
connection.
but we're not going to, because our orders aren't.
We are continuing to go down, so we are approaching.
I'll break the
Oh.
connection real quick, and when I come back out of it, I'm just gonna look at Spring and be like, "Hey,
Well,
do we
Arya's
still
gonna
wait to
then
talk Tabernacle?"
Arya's gonna slam on the stop thing.
The diving bell stops.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you.
Spring, do you still have a way to talk to Tabernacle?
I have papers, yes. It's more, it'll go to Purse before it'll go to Tabernacle.
Oh, maybe you could ask him to ask if he knows anything, if he's gathered anything. Maybe he could figure out a command for what he's gathered. Maybe he
I
knows
don't
the
know
history.
if he would know. I don't know if he would know a command for an ancient
So
octopus.
I don't think it's quite coming through clearly, but the language you're hearing is not Aquan, but it's something close. And you are able to piece together what the fuck the thing is trying to say because of that intelligence check.
Okay, so he wouldn't be able to do it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm done with that, by the way, because I don't even speak Aquan. So when you're actually talking to it, it's
So you didn't
different.
know.
So I stayed in her senses.
Okay.
I heard the conversation they had after because I just stayed in her senses, so I
Right.
could still hear the
So,
conversation.
Aaron, what you heard was like, it was really weird sounding.
It was not on purpose metagaming, but that is definitely what we did there. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But
I just assumed that she told us what
yeah,
she
yeah.
understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I said that I would be repeating everything that
So,
I heard.
okay.
So it's fine. That's yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we don't understand that it's not Aquin that they're talking though.
If-
So Spring does. Spring,
Spring
you
does,
recognize
yeah,
it's
no,
it's
Spring-
not
Spring is
Aquan,
sort of
but
a-
it's close.
This is a weird Aquan dialect of, it's like Aquan of yore or something like that. I mean, I think our options are we go back up in the diving bell and tell, like, write our transcription paper or whatever and say, like, we're blocked by an octopus. But, like, what Perch is going to tell us is go find the fucking thing that you were contracted to find. So either we fight this thing or it fights us. I mean,
It is true that interim reports are only worth so much.
right. I mean, I'm happy to write something so they know what our progress is. But I have a feeling I know what they're going to say. But I'm happy to do it.
Maybe just write a note so that if we die, they'll know that there's a murder.
That was my thought.
If we kill this thing that potentially is guarding the seal though, then nothing's protecting the seal. And if we're not supposed to take the seal,
That's a good point.
we're supposed to observe. Perhaps can't we just...
It said we had an hour, and I have the transcription paper with. Can I write on the transcription paper?
In the diving bell is air. You could.
In the diving bell is air? Okay. Then, if everyone is amenable to it, I have 7 pieces of transcription paper. Well, I have 7, and Scythe has 1 for emergencies.
Okay. So I'm going to stop you here because this process of communicating with Tabernac and such, it's going to require some forethought. It's going to be slow. So we're going to go ahead and wrap the session up here. Before, obviously, we're not getting into a combat encounter right this moment. So we're going to go ahead and call it in this moment. Let me go ahead and pull you guys over to the splash. And I'd like to warmly welcome class to our table.
Hooray!
Night is interesting. I'm glad you're here. I hope you had a good time. Before we go any further, we must first get the players' votes for inspirations sorted out. And class, alphabetically, you're at the top, which means we're going to Sal. You're at the bottom. You're muted.
You're muted.
You're there.
You were correct that if you hadn't given Megan inspiration for the bomb, I would have done that for my vote. But I'm going to vote for Aaron for coming up with constructive plans. During, I think all of us were trying to come up with constructive nonsense, but it was fun to see Aaron doing it because all of our Aaron-led plans in the past have been a little heavy on the nonsense, and he really was, like, I think he even said at one point that he was the one coming up with the rational seeming things, and I thought that was pretty
Wait a
funny.
minute.
Okay. First vote goes to Rise. Next, Rise. Who did something you liked?
I had it and it went away. Can you come right back to me?
Sure.
I've got to let it try to come back. Sorry.
Emily, you're next. Who did something that you liked?
I really appreciated, it was such a small moment, but I really appreciated when Renata was like, constructs are like this. And Scythe was like, you don't know that. And I was like, yep, I love that. That was a great little exchange.
So is this for Sal or Pen?
It's for Sal.
Okay.
I was the one saying the oopsie.
I see. All right. Rise, you ready?
Not all constructs.
Yeah,
I can put you to the end.
Yeah, because I can't give it to Meg. No, I know what I want to do. I was
I mean, you
gonna
can give it
go
to Meg
for
if it's
different
something.
things. Well, I mean, there was a few different things, but there was one that, just out of humor's sake, that I loved was when we were trying to come up with all of our like constructive, like or figure things out. I did internally laugh so hard at Sides just being like, "I could talk to an octopus," and I'm just like, "Yes, that you can absolutely do that." Like we're like trying to figure out how to blow this thing up, and she just interjects with like, "I can talk to an octopus." And we're like, "Okay, yes, yep." That's a thing. So that's where I'm going. So
Okay.
this one.
Pen.
Nothing.
Hi, I am gonna give it to Sao for the I'd hate to distrust an octopus was very funny to me. And very on brand for her.
It is indeed.
My god, this running octopus gag that I did tonight, that I just couldn't get away from making dumb octopus jokes.
Meg.
So mine's gonna go a little more serious. I know Sai's gonna win it, and that's cool. She deserves it. But in a more serious note, I thought that so Renata and Arya had like a moment of connection last time, and then she totally stood up for Arya in like a lot of different ways in this session, which was really fun. So I thought I'm gonna give it to Renata.
Renata had that moment with Arya, and she also has a bonkers passive insight. So she knew immediately in that conversation in the bell specifically that she was uncomfortable. And
It's
didn't
really
want
nice
to continue talking about
to
it.
see Arya, even though she doesn't have Guy anymore, she still has friends to watch her back, and that was cool to see Renata kind of bulwarking for her without Guy.
I agree.
And then Spring introducing her, and just these little things that Guy would
People
have
have
been.
learned to slide in
Yeah,
where Arya needs the help.
That's Arya. That's Arya. Don't mess with her.
All right, class. Word to you.
Lots of good moments, but I'm gonna pick on this very small one. Just the immediate yes after saying I can turn into an octopus. Just immediately, yes, you should do that. From
I
Sight.
can't see how the situation wouldn't improve with an octopus in the room.
Okay. Sal, you definitely earned the player's vote for inspiration today.
I have an inspiration now.
Well done. I want to thank you all for playing with me. I hope you had a good time. I know this session was kind of a weird one, but hey, we got somewhere. And to those of you,
Yay!
we did. To those of you
Yes,
who
thank God.
are at home or at work watching, hi Pen, hi Emily, hi class, hi Rise, hi
Hello.
everybody else. We love you all, and I wish you a good night.